An age of magic once existed in our world. Lost to history, this time is remembered in the echoes of myth and legend. Humans lived alongside the other name-giver races, dwarf and elf, troll and orc, windling to scrang and obsidian. The wild places of the world were home to the griffins, demi-wraiths, shadowmants, and other fantastic beasts. The land was besieged by the horrors, foul creatures from the depths of astral space that sought to feed upon and destroy all that was living and good. For years, humanity huddled in underground Kaers as these beings ravaged the land in an orgy of terror and destruction. But now, a new dawn is on the horizon. Brave heroes band together to explore the land of Barsave, fighting the horrors and their constructs, reclaiming the land that was stolen from their forefathers, and protecting their homes and families from those that would harm them. In this age of legends, heroes rekindle the glory of days past and become legends of tomorrow.
Okay, so where have we finished last time? You have got the Orcalcium Crystal, which basically is what you need to bring back to your Kaer in order to save it.
Yeah.
However, you have made a decision that the Stalker needs to go, and you will be attempting to finish the Scourge once and for all. Is that still the case, party?
Mm-hmm.
If you've
Think
changed
so,
your
yeah.
if you've changed your mind, we're finishing now going to write a different session.
Actually, I want a big bread.
Actually. Yeah, I think that's what we've planned to do.
So you guys have left. Oh, actually, it was Sierra's session as well. So you guys have left Chestnut in the mansion, which turns out to be your home in one way or another, Kim.
Did Chestnut die?
It's a
Chestnut turned into a tree in the garden, so she's not dead, but she's now in that home as a tree. So
Okay.
Boy, oh boy. My brain could not comprehend anything that was going on. I was just like,
Save.
So yeah, you don't know whether she's technically dead or technically alive or something in between or something that you completely don't comprehend whatsoever. But one way or the other, she is no longer with you.
R.I.P.
Oh, another. Find her. Come get you.
So you have started making your way back south towards the river. It's been a long few days. You guys are quite tired at this point. You've walked for a few hours in almost complete silence, just comprehending what happened in the mansion. Adela, especially you with your newfound and new lost family, both the grandfather as well as the sister, something that you really sought for ever since your parents died and you felt so alone. It's now like the fortune has given and taken it away once more. You guys are looking for a place to spend the night in. You're looking for a fairly safe neck of the woods as you make your way through the jungle. I will have everybody roll perception for me.
Okay.
Adela,
Well, foundry works.
well done. Adela, as you guys have found a glade where you could potentially set up a little camp, a campfire, maybe even find some food. And as you're gathering sticks for that little campfire, you can see that as you go down to pick up a stick, one of the stones on the floor just starts shaking, vibrating a little bit, and it starts crawling towards the nearest tree, like if it was an ant. You step back for a second, you look around, and you see there's more stones moving the same way towards the same tree. It's like they're all moving in the same direction, literally from underneath your all's feet.
Are the stones still? Are they all small, or are they getting like bigger and bigger?
No. They're small. They're not the individual
Okay.
tiny little rocks.
And they're, I'm assuming, everywhere on the ground, and they're just moving.
Yep. It's like they're going towards one point. They're gathering in one place.
What happens when
Guys?
they reach the tree?
Yeah.
Does anyone else see these, or
Yes.
Yeah.
am I
No, I
going
see.
crazy?
No, I see them.
You're not going crazy. We all see the moving rocks.
Oh.
They're all going towards that tree. So,
Mm-hmm.
what's special about that tree?
I don't know. Is another one of my siblings, or what are we doing? I trust no tree anymore.
Haha, it's your third cousin.
Is there anything like visibly different with this tree versus the other trees?
No, absolutely not. It looks like exactly the same as everything else around here.
Like grab a stone, see what it does.
Yeah, so you try to pick one up, one of the ones that are moving towards the tree, and it's literally escaping your hand. It's pulling out. If you try to hold it by force, it will just cut you. You'll bleed.
Oh, okay.
Really wants to go there.
I guess I'm gonna wait and see what they do.
Yeah,
when
I'm
they
not gonna
reach the
attack
tree.
just in case. I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. I'm watching very closely.
So as you guys step away from the situation for a little bit, you can see that as the stones get to the vicinity of the tree, they start jumping on one another. They start building some sort of shape or form.
I don't like that.
I tried just hitting it with my sword just to like trip.
See if
them.
it knocks it down.
Yeah, knock it over.
Uh,
They just start rebuilding.
Right, so as soon as you hit it with your sword, you realize they're not individual pebbles anymore. They are one rock at this point. They're sort of glued together.
Forming Voltron. See.
And at this point, you can start recognizing the shape of what's building. It's definitely a very large, muscular, scaly leg, a dragon leg. And it's up to the
Okay.
knees now, and it's still building bigger and bigger. It's creating a stone dragon.
I say we get the fuck out of here. Can we just go? Just
Like, how
fuck off
fast
entirely?
can- how fast can we run? Like, I don't.
I don't feel it. I don't think we're equipped to fight a dragon, especially when it's stone.
So I'll let
It's a
you.
friendly dragon.
To be fair, the only dragons we have met have been friendly.
I'll let. As soon as you thought about, just running away, you can see that the only member of your party doesn't have any legs. Is actually in a very bad situation because it's rolling on those little stones. Loki is basically like a tube in one
Somebody-
place, rolling and yeah.
Somebody pick my baby up. I can't. He's too big. He's twice the size of me.
Okay, I guess I'll get an attempt to grab Loki off
He-
these rolling stones.
You can see that he must be really dizzy at this point because his eyes are all, wobbly. But by the time you have done this, the stones have finished the assembly, and you recognize that they are imitating Nightwing.
Oh.
My
the
apologies for this form, but I couldn't see you in person. I hope it didn't spook you.
A little bit.
You know, we're dealing with a lot right now. I'm dealing with a lot right now, so I was just,
It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's been
I will not take much of your time. I just wanted to thank you again for your decision and thank you for choosing the good of the world over the good of your care. I have found a weapon that you can use against the stalker when you meet him. A weapon that will give us significant advantage. Half a day travel from here to the south. There is a tribe called Gatekeepers. Find them and ask them to put you in touch with the White Dragon. The White Dragon will be able to give you something that you haven't dreamed of.
I thought you and your son was the last dragons.
Might just be a name. It was probably not a dragon.
Ah,
I don't know much about White Dragon myself. I have only found out about their existence recently. That's why you need
Okay.
to go find a way of getting through to them and seeing what they can do to help our case.
So
The
go to
gatekeepers-
the gatekeeper.
The gatekeepers should
And
know more
ask-
about them.
okay. So the
And
white
so we
dragon
go
has
there
the
and then
weapon
ask-
that can hurt the stalker.
This is my hope.
So
What
we
about-
go to the gatekeeper tribe and ask to see the white dragon,
Or talk to.
or ask to talk to
I just know that
white
they
dragon.
I just know that they can put you in touch with him.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know the details of how it will transpire.
What about the beast? Can the weapon also hurt him?
The beast and the stalker, to our knowledge, are together at this point in time. If you get a weapon against one, you may try to use it against the other. Also, who is the good boy? And Nightwing is looking obviously at Lupin.
Obviously.
This is Lupin as my new companion.
Can you
Mine.
please ask your new companion to stop peeing on my leg? And you realize that Lupin is basically using her as a hydrant right now.
I am so sorry, Lupin. Stop. Come back over here. Heal.
I don't want to put you all in the spotlight. It takes quite a bit of magic for me to communicate with you. I don't want you to be easily found. So unless you have any further questions, I wish you a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the stones just fall
Sleep tight.
into one. Sleep tight. Yeah. Into one
Well, I'm
mound
glad
of
we didn't have
stones.
to fight a dragon.
So go south, meet the gatekeepers, ask about the white dragon, hopefully get the weapon, and then fucking destroy the stalker.
Murder.
And possibly
Gaslight
the
girl
beast.
boss.
Yeah. That's gonna the mantra to enters. You just gotta say gatekeep, gaslight girl boss.
How long did you say it would take to get there?
Half a day,
Half
I
a day.
Half a day.
It's about half a day, and it's roughly. She gave you a bit more specific directions. It's roughly in the direction that you need to go in anyway, so it wouldn't take too much of your travel time.
Okay.
What's your plan for the night? Are you doing a camp?
stepped
Are you
away.
doing You're running low on water. You haven't found fresh drinkable water in a while. It'll probably last you another half a day or so, but you'll definitely need a replenishment at some point.
Any more of those
Is the place we're going
purification
along the
stones?
river?
Sorry, Claire,
Spot.
say again.
Do we have any more of those purification stones, or is it just the one sort of thing?
It was like little water pearls.
Yeah.
You've used 2, I think, so that would be 1 left.
But you wouldn't be able to call your girlfriend again.
Spark looks at you and goes, well, you know, our relationship is not exactly I call her. She shows up wherever she wants to and whenever she wants
Okay.
to. So I'm sure if we find a source of water, she'll be able to help us out, but we need to find some water first. And he looks around, and there doesn't seem to be much here anyway.
The place we're going, did she say it was along the river? Somebody said something about a river.
It was towards the river, so as you go south right now from the mansion, you would be going towards the river. Yes.
Do we camp right now and then get the water tomorrow? Since we're all kind of
I
tired.
think we can but sleep right now. I don't know if we have anything left to eat, so maybe.
There isn't much food that you guys have got left. Let's say that it is still enough for one meal if you want to do it, but if you want to try and find some food, you can do that as well and have some for tomorrow.
We can try to find some food right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do our wilderness survival and your nature, I guess, or whatever yours was.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I plot all of these new routes on the map so I can keep track of where we're going and etc. etc.
21.
Okay, Alette. You not only find some food, you were able to get a fairly sizable rabbit hunted down. As you made your way away from the camp looking for some food, you also found a lake, a fairly large lake.
I'm going to get my party and bring us to the lake. Bales of water.
Nice. Does it look like clean water that we can drink?
Surprisingly enough, yes, it does look non-toxic drinkable, which isn't something that always happens in these circumstances.
Should maybe boil it first, but yeah.
So, do you guys go to fill your water bottle? Well, water skins?
Yeah.
I guess I drink what's last of it. And then
Yeah,
refill that.
absolutely. I would like you all to roll for perception, and Kilith, you've got awareness. I'll have that from you, please.
Ooh.
I have awareness also.
So do awareness as well, please.
I'm gonna wait till everybody gets done rolling.
Okay.
11.
11.
Give me a second.
The water was poisoned, or what you saw it?
No, the water looks absolutely
You've disturbed
fine.
something in the lake.
However, those of you who have rolled 11, you can see something definitely swimming towards you as you're at the brink of the lake. There's not enough time to run. There's enough time to get an advantage on the initiative, please.
Boy. So.
Is it like a head poking out, or is it just like you just see the wave coming?
You just see the water, sort of creating that wave as something goes forward.
How big does it look?
There's two of them, and they look quite sizable.
Ooh. 2 for 1 deal.
I want to do creature analysis to try and figure out what these are.
You would have to see the creature in order to analyze it. It's whatever it is, it's still underwater. When it jumps out, if it jumps out, you will be able to do that.
Yeah, maybe it's just gonna swim away.
So as Kilith, you've seen it, and Alette, I believe you had 11, didn't you?
Yes, I had 11.
So the two of you can go first. Then we'll disregard the initiative for the two of you. What would you like to do?
I guess maybe take out my bow and ready an arrow. Maybe take a few steps back.
You can even shoot if you want to, because the waves that are made by whatever is moving clearly indicate where it is. So if you want to give it a blind shot, you can.
No, I don't. I don't want to attack.
If you just want to ready it, you ready it, and then you shoot
Yes,
whenever
please.
you want to. Absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna fly up and back, notch an arrow, and get ready to shoot if it attacks us.
Okay.
I don't want to be the reason we're getting attacked.
Alet, have you got any specific instructions for Loki and Lupin? They're not with you. They're not close to the edge of the lake at this point in time. They obviously had no water skins to fill, or they're just playing around a few feet away.
Is Lupin also the name of a god?
Just to
Or like religious name?
It is.
Oh, okay.
ready, just to get ready, like get their attention and be like, hey, pay attention. Something might happen. Ready to attack if necessary.
Okay, they pay attention then. In this case, Tierly, what would you like to do? Because I presume that the two of you that noticed it alert the rest, right?
Yes.
Can I use danger sense?
Absolutely, yep. What would you like to use it for?
I'd like to see if this looks like a menacing sort of movement, or maybe it's just kind of summing up to us to say hi.
Yeah, go for it. Roll for it.
I want to gauge how scared I should be.
It definitely feels like it's a predator moving in on something that looks like food to them.
Just imagining the jazz theme playing.
Donna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Claire, when you're doing the video editing,
It's just
we can use 8 seconds.
it's just gonna be Monty. It's gonna open up out of the water.
Don't get the puppy.
Can I also go into defensive stance? while I'm-
Absolutely, yes, yes. Danger sense pretty much is a free action anyway, so you can go into defensive stance. Adela, is there anything that you would like to concoct?
There's really not much I can do at the moment, especially if I can't see it and I don't know what the heck's going on.
Jump in the lake.
Jump in. No.
Intimidated.
She can't swim. Neither can I.
I don't remember. I'm just gonna wait. Really.
Okay.
Really nothing I can do.
That's fine. In this case, the wave that comes towards you all of a sudden stops about 10 feet away from you, from the edge of the lake, and it disappears. Whatever it is, it stopped moving.
Fuck. We're back away slowly.
Yeah.
Let's get out.
As soon as you guys start moving backwards, a huge crocodile-ish looking thing
It was my
jumps out from the lake. It has huge crocodile-like maw and teeth, but its legs are much more muscular, so whatever it is, it's some sort of combination, maybe a tainted creature. It jumped really, really high and goes straight for Keyleth in its first attack.
Let's rock and roll.
Keyleth,
Yeah.
I would like to know whether it's still rolling. 23 is enough to hit you.
Holy shit.
What do you think? Of course it is.
I would hope yes. Do you want to do anything about it? Do you want to try and avoid blow?
Sure.
Go for it then.
That theme song of Monty's just starts playing in the background.
14. And your normal physical defense is?
13.
Oh, yeah. So you guys see this huge, hulking, massive monster jumping out of the lake. and basically Keelith doing a pirouette to the side to avoid it, and it will land in the middle of you. The second one, because like I mentioned there was 2 of them, goes up against Tierley. Tierley, can you please tell me whether... Excuse me.
What a frog's natural weakness.
The crocodile's wearing star sunglasses.
15.
Yes. My physical defense is 15. So
Oh, wow. So it matched. You can do avoid blow if you want to. Sorry.
He's choking on his
Avoid
juice.
I'm dying. And then anything over 1 on that roll will
Oh,
allow you.
Yes.
Yes.
Over 1.
So, right now in the middle of the 4 of you, there are 2 huge hulking creatures with massive teeth. Definitely not friendly. Keelith, you were holding your action, so I'll let you go first.
Great. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna shoot my arrow.
It is literally next to you right now. Bow at this
Oh, okay.
distance will not work whatsoever.
Can I take my sword out instead?
You can take your sword out as long as you just drop the bow and arrow and don't, make effort to put them away.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, let's do that then. Go for it.
Here we go. 11. Like 12. I can't count.
12, my dear boy, is just enough to hit it, yes. You
Oh,
can
thank
go
you,
for the
Papa.
damage roll.
it's in dice, baby.
Woohoo.
Nice.
18. These things are quite scaly, so that there is some armor that you have to go through. However, 11 is enough to break through that armor a little bit.
Great.
There we go. Who's next? Who was readying an action? Alette.
I got my bow up. I'm flying above. Is the mouth open?
Yeah, one of them had an open mouth, sure.
I fly into the mouth.
Yeah.
If I
not gonna
feed
fly
him-
into the mouth. Not flying into the mouth. Bad idea. I'm gonna try and aim and shoot for the soft inside of the mouth instead of going
Ooh.
for the hard exterior of the scales.
Okay, yeah, do your roll then, and I'll tell you if it sufficed.
You don't know if it has
Okay.
scales on the inside.
I just clicked the bow thing, right? Go to combat weapons, Windling bow.
Yep.
Click that.
Yep.
9.
9.
For inside of mouth.
No, that will not be enough, unfortunately. You were trying to wait a little bit and aim at the mouth, but there was a wind gust that you didn't account for, and the arrow has just gone to the side. I'm sorry.
It shook me a little bit, flying in the air, like ah.
Em, I love your Minecraft villager cosplay.
It's nice, isn't it?
Huh?
Okay.
You're wearing all pink.
Lupin
But
starts.
look at her arms.
Lupin starts the next round. What would you like him to do?
Gotta look at his abilities real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna go for. Wait, what does this one do?
Summon Mjolnir.
Would you say the creature is unaware, distracted?
No.
Of
No.
Damn.
No.
Then she's just gonna go for a bite.
Okay. I'll let you roll it then.
Chin.
10 will suffice, yes.
Damage. I don't add anything, right?
No, you don't add anything.
Okay. 20.
So that is 13 points of damage outside of the armor. Well done. When it comes to Loki, he is scared of them for whatever reason.
Real quick.
Yep.
This ability called Hamstring. It says the creature may spend an additional success from attack test to have the opponent's movement until the end of the next round.
Yes. So if you rolled for attack like 5 or more, instead of adding +2 bonus for damage, you could turn that into what Hamstring says. But you didn't, so it's void at this point.
Yeah.
Killith, what is your idea? Killith,
What's up?
what would you like to do?
Did Matt just go?
Did
Those
you?
are got
no.
attacked.
Yes, that because your awareness gave you that extra moment.
I'm
That was the
sorry.
previous round. This is the first
I'm
actual round.
I'm not used to rolling well on initiative.
What would you like to do then?
Sure, I'm just gonna keep trying to hack at it with my sword.
Yep, absolutely. And 14 is absolutely sufficient, yes. And you've got an extra success.
Do I?
Not an extra
Yeah.
success, just a success, yeah.
Okay.
And 14 points of damage. Well done. Who's next? Tierly, what would you like to do then?
So, the closest crocodile towards me, I would like to stab it in the eye. That's what I'm going to aim for.
Go for the eye then.
Squishy parts.
Squishy parts, and then maybe into the brain if I'm really successful, but not going to get ahead of myself. Be a one like
Why? That is actually sufficient to go for an eye. I will give you +2 steps to damage. It's not going to be exactly the eyeball, but around that area of the face.
That's 2 steps on the modifier.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wow, that was...
Oh. I don't know.
Yeah, you've dealt some damage.
Oh, just when I thought things were going well. Can I apply?
Sorry, I've already applied it for you, but next time I'll let you do it. Now the crocodiles. You can see that not only they've got very large muscular maws, but also very long and hard tails. So each of them will get 2 attacks, one front and one back. So the first one and the first front one goes up against Tierly. Tierly, can you please tell me whether 20?
Yes, it hits. But can I try avoid?
Absolutely you can, yes. That is sufficient because you're in a defensive stance, aren't you? So that's 20 +2, yeah.
So that's why your damage probably wasn't good.
And let's look at Adela, 16. Does 16 hit you?
Yes.
It does.
Blow.
I do have a void blow.
Go for it. You'll need it.
Backflip out of it.
So you need 7 or more. Wow!
I use
Easy. Easy. Okay, 15. this close to your face. You could feel that there would be a lot of damage coming at you were you not
Just
alert
expect
enough.
that. That Matrix bullshit break my spine, you know.
Okay, so the next one goes up against Alette.
Oh no. Just
Oh yes. Alette. Ooh.
Ah!
Alette,
Oh
does 31 hit you?
no. Yes.
No.
Yes,
100.
it does. Is there anything you will be trying to do, or
Yeah,
is that
I'm avoiding blow.
go for it?
Do you
We're
have
going to-
karma?
I do.
Go for it.
I would use a lot of it.
Do I have karma? Oh, I only have 2 karma left.
I got
Uh-oh.
20 karma at the moment.
Okay, that's more than 2.
That good enough?
Bloody hell it is, yes! Well done!
Nice.
Again, a very, very close call here.
Oh, man.
I just shoot up like a rocket, be like, ah!
And the last one will be Keelith. Keelith, let's see if you can survive that. Does 12 hit you, Keelith?
No, it does not.
It does not. So you remain safe. Alette, what would you like to do?
To interiorly go for the eye. Thinking that probably is a smarter idea than going for a mouth. I'm gonna aim for an eye.
Go for it. It is a very small moving target, so you are making it a bit more difficult to yourself. But yes, you can absolutely go for it. "17 will be sufficient. Yes, actually, have they got avoid blow? Nah, they haven't.
Aw,
Well done.
Thank
You can roll
just everyone black.
you can roll
Thank
damage, and you can add 2 steps for the area that you were aiming at. So that's 2 points of damage outside of the armor. And Adela, what is your plan of action?
Am I able to back up and also weave a thread?
Yes, of course you can. Yeah, absolutely. Movement is just a free action.
Okay, 'cause I'm moving. And I'm gonna weave a thread for wither limb.
Does that require 2 threads?
It requires technically 3, so
Ugh.
I'll have to weave 2 more.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Roll for thread weaving, and if you get 2 extra successes, that will weave both threads for you.
Karma.
Is that gonna do it?
So that was 51.
8 extra successes.
Do you know what? With 51, you can cast your spell this turn.
Too much magic.
Go
you
for
just
it.
explode.
Yes. You can see like a shiny beacon of magic.
Like a ball just growing. Just a ball of magic just
Okay.
growing. Be like,
Spirit bomb from Dragon Ball.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Wither Limb on the
There's one that's severely damaged, and there's one that's undamaged altogether.
I'm gonna go. Which one's undamaged? I'm gonna go for that.
Undamaged is the one closer to Alette.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna wither its fucking one of its legs. No, I'm gonna wither its tail.
Ooh.
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 Tail wags the dog. Let's go for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, please don't do that. Okay, so what does Wither Limb do again? Is it straight damage, or is there more to it?
It atrophies legs, arms, wings, and
Mhm.
tails. spellcasting test against target's mystic defense. If successful,
Just successful, yes.
effect test determines how much damage is inflicted. If the target suffers a wound, his limb shrivels and weakens as the muscle wastes away. The target is considered harried. In any round, he uses that limb for any action test. If an arm is withered, cannot carry 2 pounds, blah, blah, blah. If a leg or wing, the appropriate movement rate is half.
So that is correct. In this case, yes, it is sustaining a wound right now. The tail literally just broke 90 degrees. It's like half a swastika. I don't know. So yeah, you've got that right, and you can hear screeching of that beast. You definitely caused it a lot of pain. It won't be able to attack with its tail whatsoever at this point in time.
But it says also his effect test determines how much damage is inflicted.
Yes, so you've inflicted enough damage to make it sustain a wound. So your effect test was 18. It's got 3 mystic defense. That's 15 damage straight in.
Alright, cool. Get fucked. Alright.
It did, yes.
Anger out on Monty.
Get good scrub.
Lupin starts the next round. What does Lupin want to do?
Bite.
Are we just going to bite still, or?
There's not really anything else he can do.
It's
Like
not like he can take out
an
a gun.
effect, like hamstring, he has to have an extra success to do.
Yes, correct.
There's no other like ability, so he can just bite.
Okay, which one?
The one that is in front of me.
The harried one.
Yep.
So in this case, 15 is a success. You can roll damage. Twelve damage will give you 5. Oh, not that. 20, not 50. Yes, so that will give you 5 damage straight into the HP. Who's next? Alette, you're next.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back to my sheet.
Shit.
Gonna use it's free action, so I'm gonna try to dominate beast on
Ooh, okay.
the one that's
That's
more
closer
healthy.
to you.
The one, yeah.
Okay.
$22.
Let me look at
use
social defense. Yeah, I can see you use karma. Yes, you've managed to stop it in its tracks. What would you like it to? Do you just go stop, or?
Hold on, I gotta see what the rules are for this real quick.
Okay, in this case, you read up on the rules, and Adela, you can tell me what you want to do next.
Just tell it to unalive itself.
That's rude.
Which
I know what I'm gonna tell it, by the way, real quick. I'm gonna point towards the other one and say attack.
Okay. In its turn, we'll see how successful you were. Adela?
Which one was it that you cast it on, Alette?
The one closer to her.
The one.
This one.
The one that I fucked up its tail, or?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, it's the wonky tail one.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go after the one that she didn't dominate.
Mm-hmm.
That way, don't fuck that up. And I'm gonna use Astral Spear, which is only 1 thread, but I have Enhanced Matrix, so I can...
Absolutely, yes. You can you can spellcast straight away. And 10 is enough, yes. You can go
I was
for...
hoping for another 50.
You can go for effect.
You want to use Will Force over Willpower, I guess that's... Willpower... I'll double check that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, will force basically can substitute your willpower for spell effects.
Yeah, my will force is one step lower though, so.
Ah, no. Your will force should actually work with your willpower.
Wait, what?
Okay, let me very quickly explain that then. So if you go to your talents and skills, and you look at the will force, it says rank 6, but it adds 6 to willpower.
Oh.
Yes. So if you want to use that, you basically click on it and then you roll it, and that's rolled instead of the willpower.
Oh. Okay, because when I hit effect, it actually asks if I want to use will force.
Ah, that should have done that actually. Yes. So
Okay.
so
So can I just-
because you didn't know, we can re-roll that if you wish, just so that you can see what you're. There you go.
Ooh,
Look at this bad boy.
nice.
Oh, okay.
That was
Wow.
the
28
spirit
versus
dart.
20.
Can you please describe how it died?
Holy shit. I'm just gonna go with what everyone else was doing. Just I throw that fucking astral spear right through its mouth. I want that going through its mouth out the back of its head.
You
Not
did
doing-
try to aim for its mouth. It went right in, but instead of going through the back of its head, it actually went through through its entire length and came out at the tip of its tail. There's one huge hole through that
like a bob.
crocodile right now.
Right
Yeah,
through it.
now we can
Nice.
barbecue.
Yes, you can put him on the barbecue.
You ever eat alligator?
The other crocodile that was... Oh no, sorry, that's Tierly. Tierly, what would you like to do?
Can't hear you.
Oh, Tierly.
Now,
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
that did it on its own. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm going out of defensive
Okay,
stance,
Okay.
and I'm going to do a cobra strike
Ooh.
on this guy here. Just remember to tag him.
Mm-hmm.
Tag
Tag along.
Tag him.
La, 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 la. Oh, 11.
11 is enough, yes.
Oh, the crocodile's not on the initiative list anymore. So what is?
Don't worry about it. It is now. You just killed the one that was the token that was used for the initiative list.
Okay. So then it's six. So it's one. So it'll be 2 extra.
Mm-hmm.
So 4. 2 times. No, it'll be 2. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I stabby stab in the heady
Just
head.
did.
Bloody hell, 2 extra successes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is our anger thing. We've got so much stress built up. We're just like, die!
I'm specifically going through like a lot of emotions right now. and, like,
Would you like to apply damage?
Yes,
Emotional. Do you want to apply that damage?
I am applying damage.
It is badly bruised right now. Keyleth,
fuck it up.
Yes.
what would you like to
Your
do?
turn.
If it's so badly bruised, I'm just gonna go up to it and try and finish the job.
Okay. Are you in aggressive stance for that?
Do you want me to be?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm just gonna hit him normally.
That is a hit.
And you got extra success.
Yep.
Go on, apply that damage. Let's see if it was enough. It wasn't enough. And it is pretty angry with everybody. He is gonna try and aggressively attack. And it's gonna go up.
Dominate beats the war off.
It didn't wear off. Well, it wore off because the target that you gave it is now dead. So it
Gotcha,
just
gotcha.
turns to the next thing that it would normally do. In this case, let's go for... You were the one who tried to dominate it. It's gonna go up against... Lupin.
No.
What,
No.
what is Lupin's
Broad.
defense?
Physical defense, it's 12.
Ooh, so I take it that 17 not only hits, but for extra damage.
Well, what
Yeah.
attack is it using? Can't use its tail.
It doesn't use the tail. That's one. It only has one attack. It just does the teeth.
It's a lizard. It grows a new tail.
10 damage minus 4 physical armor, 4 damage.
Physical
into
armor 6.
Lupin. Yes.
That's only 4. Do I add that myself, or does it automatically do that?
I've set it to automatically do it.
automatically does.
Yeah.
Automatically, I see it.
And we've got... it actually starts the next turn, so I'm just gonna do the same thing.
Get away from my head. Get away.
Whoa!
Get your hands off my dog.
So let me show you the hit
No.
result,
Oh, that can't be good.
No.
just so that Adela doesn't think she's the only one getting 50 here.
What?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, how many extra
Goodbye,
successes is
Lupin.
that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7, 35, yes.
Counting? No, I'm not helping you figure this out.
So 7 times 2 is 14 extra steps. This is damage step 30.
Ooh.
Oh,
My baby's about to go down.
That's a lot of damage.
Not all of it emotional. 31, so 35. You can hear a squeal of Lupin as it
But I'm
goes to the
unconscious, yeah.
ground.
This is
Not
Anna.
Oh, he's still
unconscious.
standing?
Uh,
He's still standing.
well, he's
Oh.
not standing per se, it went to the ground, but it's
He's still
alive.
awake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
I thought for
We're
sure he
11 away from unconscious.
correct.
So,
He has a lot of health.
Adela, you have just witnessed Lupin basically being torn, not to shreds just yet, but quite badly damaged. What would you like to do?
Go with my handy dandy spirit dart.
Go for the
Classic.
spirit
finger
dart.
guns.
My finger gun, yeah.
So now that you've got only enhanced matrices which already hold threads, is there a point in you having spirit dart over spirit... what was it
Astral
called?
spear.
Spear,
Astral
astral spear.
Um,
I'm just asking, just...
nostalgia.
Okay, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough.
Good old times.
Signature move.
So 10 is not enough. Mystic defense of 11.
I can't
Unfortunately,
finger gun a
that
spear.
didn't
What are you talking about?
work. Tierly,
We can't hear you again, I think.
No?
Yep.
nope.
Something
Um,
is happening.
Yeah, something. Maybe it's my internet. Okay, so this time around,
It looks very badly wounded. It's basically
I'm gonna go into
on
a
death's door.
Have we
good.
tried talking to it?
No.
Yes.
I'm going into aggressive attack,
Go for it.
and I will.
Somebody
Yes.
get this thing off of the field so I can heal my baby.
Yep, 1 extra success. Absolutely. Tell us what
Nice.
happened.
As it opens its mouth, I grab my sword and I shove it right through the roof of its mouth into its
Like
brain.
brain.
Harry Potter and
Just like
Chamber
that
of
scene
Secrets.
from the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
Harry, no, you can't do this. Yes, you've got brain matter splattering all over everybody that was in the vicinity. So Keyleth, Lupin, and Alet, you've got some brain matter in your hair, on your faces, but it seems to be definitely dead. And as its huge hulking body falls to the ground behind you, you hear,
Oh shit.
"Very well done." I don't know what I expected, but very well done indeed. You turn around,
Discord filtered out the claps.
and it's the stalker again, in exactly the
great.
same form as he showed up to you last time around. I hear
favorite
that you're
type.
planning a visit. Is that correct?
Yeah? I mean, why do we have to You're right here. Like, what's
I
up?
see you're still here.
Let's say that there are things that you don't know yet. However, I came to alleviate that particular problem. I came with information. I thought you might want
Great.
to know how your friends and families are doing in the Kaer. And you can see he's putting his hand into his bag and taking out a crystal ball, almost like a palantir. Would
I
you
don't
care
want to see.
to
I don't.
gaze?
No,
Not
because either way, I'm
particularly.
just gonna think you're lying to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
what?
don't
I'm gonna
trust you.
I'm gonna trust this guy? No.
If you don't care, that is absolutely fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
who cares about the Kaer, you know? Like, whatever.
Oh,
I am
it's not.
curious.
It's not that I don't care. I just don't trust you as a person, or God, or Thor, or whatever you think you are.
I'll look.
I want to play games with this guy.
Let's gonna slowly and carefully fly towards. You said it was a crystal ball.
Alet, do you want me to do it out loud, or do you want to go on private channel?
Private channel.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go find my phone.
Hello.
Hello.
So as you come closer to the crystal ball, you look into it, and you see the beast, or the tentacles that you recognize that they were the beasts. And you recognize the silhouette of a mountain where your Kaer is. And the beast is basically ramming its huge tentacles up against that mountain, collapsing what you recognize to have been air vents, obviously supplying fresh air into the Kaer. So now, without the spirits and without the actual physical vents, maybe 24 hours, that's all they've got. And the stalker doesn't say anything, he just looks at you.
Alette starts crying, but like, not it's a silent cry where it's just tears running down her face, but nothing else.
I can still stop him, you know. I can still make sure that you get there in time. Seal that place and never come out of it. Promise me that? And they can all be saved, even your little brother.
I gotta talk with my party. I gotta talk with my friends. It's not just me doing this.
You have seen it. They don't care. They don't have anyone in there they care about. You do. What would you say to your brother? I'm sorry, I was swayed away. He's your blood, you know. He was looking up to you so much. Remember he asked you to promise him you'll come back? What if you come back but he won't be there anymore? How will you feel standing over his dead body, knowing you could have changed it?
She just stands there silent, staring just at the ball. Just visibly, you can see her just wheels turning in her head, but she doesn't respond. She's just listening at this point.
You know how people die of suffocation? They start feeling tired, lonely. They start hallucinating. Brain deprived of oxygen starts making situations and images up. Do you think your brother will see you before he dies? Do you think he'll forgive you?
I hope so.
Then
I
you've
hope he
made
would understand that we're trying to end all of this for everybody. I hope he would understand.
You have seen what the beast can do. A whole warship of trolls, with your help, was only able to fend him off. Not only will your families die, they will die for nothing. Because when you come to me, there will be no going back, and I do not fail. But if you've made your decision, it's all the same to me.
Do I have to decide now? Or can I talk it over and try to convince my party members?
You've heard them. They
Tell them what I saw, then maybe? I'm not the only one with family down there.
You're really just an inconvenience to me. I could kill everyone in that Kaer, then let you come in to my lair and kill you there. But even if there's 1 in a million chance that somehow you will defeat me, I don't want to take it. It's just, an inconvenience. But more than likely you will die, all of you. Remember about it. And then he puts the crystal ball away. If you change your mind, I'll be around. And he fizzles out of this plane of existence.
Okay.
Can get so many different fucking types of attacks. It's like ridiculous. It's like crazy. So.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh no!
That doesn't sound good.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Alette coming back has tears streaming down her eyes, but that she's not making any sound or collapsed or anything. She just has rivers of tears coming down her face.
Okay.
So it's bad.
I'm not gonna go look.
The stalker disappeared, fizzled out of this plane of existence.
Y'all probably saw him talking to Alette and Alette occasionally talking back, and then he just fizzles.
Okay.
Well, what I saw, they're not gonna die quick if they die. Which, what I saw, if it was true, they will. The beast is outside of the Kaer, the mountain. The tentacles have wrapped around the mountain and are crushing the air vents, supplying air to the Kaer. And without the spirits and without the air vents, they have at most 24 hours. And then they will die of suffocation, which he so graciously told me what that means. They will see things, start hallucinating, getting tired. Their brain will be deprived of oxygen. And it won't be pleasant.
When? How much time do we have
As-
before this happens?
I didn't see a win, right? It was just I just saw it happening. Like it was just like this will happen if you don't stop what you're doing. I didn't see a win.
Do you think he knows that we've got a plan? Or does he think we're just wanting to...
Oh, I don't know. From how
I
he
don't
talked, I got the impression that he knew where we were going, but I don't really know how much he knows.
he's very confident that we won't beat him, but he also, in the minor case that we do, he is taking all precautions necessary. He said we're more of just an inconvenience
Ah, yes,
at
an
this point.
inconvenience that killed the poet.
Oh,
But the thing is, Keyleth, me and you have family down there. Do you really want your family going through that if that happens? Even
Well,
if we stop this guy, the beast probably, once we make up our mind and go to him, the beast has probably already done what he's doing. I don't want my brother to die.
then let's go get that weapon and take this guy out.
yeah.
I think we've
What if
got
we
to do
don't?
it.
What if this is all for nothing? What if we just killed our family for nothing?
So what's the alternative? To go back right now instead of looking for the weapon?
The alternative is to go back to the Kaer and live with our families and live safe and happy in the Kaer and go about what we did before all this shit happened. There's death and suffering if we don't do this. Death of people in the Kaer and cared
What's to
about.
stop the beast and the stalker to still cross the Kaer after we've gone back?
Yeah, that's true. They know we're there and they know that we're a threat. Apparently.
Well, if we go in, they probably will steal the Kaer all the way up. No way of getting out. But we would have the crystal and ways to survive.
Or they just crush the mountains in the Kaer anyway. Why should we trust them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then they'll have us where they want us, right? With the rest, and then we'll all be stuck there together. He's doing... This is exactly what he wanted by showing you inside the ball. Like,
I know this is what he wanted, but I can't help. My only family is my twin brothers stuck there alone. Nobody else, and made me promise to come back. What if I go back and he's not there?
Exactly. Even more reason why we should quickly go get the weapon and then go back. So we have a plan, at least.
Okay.
I think we're close. We're like less than half a day now away from this place.
The gatekeeper.
And I, from my map making, I have a shortcut to get back to the Kaer, so we can get back there really quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do this.
Yeah. Mm.
Don't worry, Elliot. We'll get back in time. I believe it. I think that we'll get there quickly enough to stop them and to save the Kaer. Two birds with one
God,
stone.
I mean,
hope
if
you're
he's
right.
really so confident that that we won't even hurt him, why would he try to stop us?
Yeah. We're a threat, clearly, to him.
We're an inconvenience.
Kim, you're muted.
Him.
If we were an inconvenience, he wouldn't be this scared and trying
Exactly.
to go out of his way to stop us. We're not an inconvenience. We are a threat. It's not a promise. It is a threat. Fuck that guy. And his
I
stupid
mean, would you call it
overconfidence.
an inconvenience
Inconvenience.
after we've killed the poet?
Yeah, we've already one down.
Yeah.
2 more to go. Man, we'll do this, even if it's at the last, with the bare minimum somehow. We'll do it.
Listen, we all know people like that are like, oh yeah, you're just super confident, but they're like shaking in their boots. So like, whatever, fuck that guy. I
Yeah.
hate him. I don't like him, and I would like to punch his stupid face. So
she's gonna fly over to Lupin, and she has 2 healing potions, so she's going to pour one of the healing potions into Lupin's mouth and try to heal him.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Actually, because Lupin is a wolf, I would just
Actually, no.
yeah. Go on.
I'm going to do blood share first.
Okay.
Since he's loyal.
Yes, he is.
Let's see.
So who do you want to blood share with whom?
I want a blood share between myself and Lupin.
Okay.
Cut a slice across my hand with one of my daggers, and one of the wounds in him. Just gonna hold my hand to that and do a blood share.
Okay, go
Trying
for
to
it.
read exactly what first cuts the target, touches them together. It's a blood share test. The result is okay. So I'm going to.
Beep the button.
You basically roll for it, and that's how much you can transfer. You people in your rolls today.
This is my buddy, and I use karma. How much damage does he have?
So
20.
You mean you people?
Yeah.
I mean, she said
I'm
she
not-
had like over 20 karma. Might as well use it.
We're all. Yeah, I was like, this is my baby. Okay.
So you can transfer up to 23 points of damage, should you wish to do so.
I wanna. I'm not gonna do the full amount of. Let me calculate this out real quick.
Sure.
There's a certain. Where's my pencil? There it is. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I am gonna do the whole amount. We're gonna do 23 damage. Gone. So that he only has 12 damage now. There we go. Fix that, and then I have. Let's see. Current damage 23.
Session's over, I guess.
Sorry, that was my fault. Right, so... Oh, you can't see me, can you? There we go.
Nope.
Are you still planning on spending the night, or are you planning to move through the night then?
I think we need to spend the night because.
I mean, we're still like tired, right?
You are,
Yeah.
and obviously your healing skills depend on you being rested as well.
Yeah.
Hey, also,
So
by
let's.
the way,
Yep.
this dude is absolutely a liar because the other time he said that the Bone Crown Horror was there waiting to do whatever, but now he's saying someone's there ready to crush them. Like, what's the truth? He's lying about some bullshit. Unless
Or
did
he
he
could
tell you
just be
that they were
telling us
there?
information bits and pieces at a time, and they're both there.
I don't trust him. I think he was trying to get me to go back there with the Bone Crown horror thing. Like, listen, I know he's trying to play to my weaknesses. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Maybe. From what
I
I
think we
can
just need
remember,
to rest.
he hasn't said anything about my family to me, but I also haven't really listened to him all that much.
You're
So
not
who
willing
knows?
to hear him out.
Killer's like la 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 la.
I wonder why. Goodbye. So yeah, I guess we sleep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
New day.
In this case, yes, you can new day your characters. You spend the night. Nothing eventful happens anymore. And then the following day, you.
Holy
Bloody hell!
But I only took like 2 damage.
Yeah, me too. I didn't even use karma.
Exactly.
Nice, I like that.
My damage, like, it didn't go to 0. It just went down. It went from 26 to 17. Was there a reason for that?
You rolled a 9.
You can manually reset it to 0 then if. But yes, you rolled a 9, so from 26 to 17, that is 9.
Okay.
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Wow, we all rolled really, really well.
That means we're gonna roll bad for the rest of the time.
Exactly.
I hope not.
Okay, so you guys move down towards the place where Nightwing has
gatekeepers.
indicated to you. And as you make your way a bit deeper into the jungle, you start coming across weird symbols on the trees, clearly painted by name givers, weird runes and skulls and doors on tree trunks, painted with some sort of a coloring that you don't quite recognize. And then at some point you go through the bushes and you see the first tents and huts, made of clay, made of wooden sticks, but the village seems to be deserted. There is no one here.
Is this where we're supposed to go?
You believe so. You believe that this is the place that Nightwing has mentioned to you.
Can
Is-
Can we investigate?
can I roll a perception check to
Absolutely,
see if,
you guys can roll whatever you see fit, whether investigation or perception or any other skills that you want to use. Oh, well done. Not well done.
Ooh,
So, Keyleth, you found Adela.
guys,
hey, what's up?
where'd you go?
Alet found Keyleth finding Adela. Dearly, do you want to roll anything, or are we...
I rolled 26.
Oh, did you?
Mm.
Well done.
Oh,
Adela and Tierly then
Wait, I
definitely...
didn't.
Yeah,
I-
you
I was gonna say I didn't
recovery
think it was this one. Yeah.
Oh, I did push. Fine. That was my recovery test.
someone trying to
Ah, cheating.
Oh no, my foundry is not doing the rolling again. Okay.
Oh, god damn it. Oh no,
Well,
boundary.
Well done. It's
broken.
You
broken.
found me finding Keyleth, finding Adela.
Right, at least one of you saved it. So Adela, you can see that people have been here very, very recently. There's fresh tracks on the ground. A couple of fireplaces are still...
Lupin, sniff them out.
there's still
I can
smoke
do
coming out.
tracking myself.
And
Okay. Alette, sniff
it's-
them out.
it's quite clear that all the tracks lead to the river.
Okay.
Look, Keyleth, they
Which-
go to the river. I did my tracking. I sniffed them out.
I
which-
don't see them.
Presumably isn't too far away because you can hear it. You just can't see it.
Okay. Let's.
Let's go.
So the whole village has gone to the river.
Yes, that's what it looks like. The whole village is gone towards the river.
How many people does it look like have been here?
Counting about 3 to 4 people per household dwelling, really. You're looking at about 60, 70.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
So quite a sizable community.
We must be blind if we didn't see all those footprints on the ground.
Yeah,
Just go towards the river.
Towards the river.
Okay. You guys make your way towards the river, and very, very shortly after following the tracks, you can see pretty much the whole village standing with their backs to you and with their front to the river. And on the river itself, a barge with a dead body of an old woman. It looks like some sort of a funeral, and the barge is lit on fire by an arrow.
Oh, Viking funeral.
More or less, yes.
Uh,
Were you guys trying to be particularly quiet when you were going, or were you trying to be quite obvious that you're approaching?
I mean,
I don't think we were trying to be obvious, but I don't think we
any-
knew to be quiet either.
Okay.
walking up.
yeah, just kind of walking.
Yeah, we're just kind of walking like normal.
In this case, when you approach, a couple of people that stood in the back turn their heads to you, and you can recognize they've got tattoos on their face with the same kind of dye as what you've encountered just a few hours ago as you were closing nearer to the village, and they just went.
Okay. Is it?
And
are we talking? Are we talking
yes.
humans?
Humans.
Or-
They're all humans. They're all
Okay.
exclusively humans. Yes. And as the ceremony continues, the barge is fully on fire now, and someone who looks like the leader of the village is giving a speech at the front, and he's saying, "Idila was our gatekeeper. She was the one to keep the doors open and closed to different realities. Ilona, you will be the one taking over from her." And as he says that, you can see very young girl at the very forefront, her eyes in tears, crying as to what's happening around her. "You will be the one to take over from now. Make sure that the door stays firm closed." And everyone starts dispersing. And as they start dispersing, they notice you. And you can see that they're sort of wary, but not as scared as you would expect them to be, seeing strangers in this place.
Real quick, when you say young girl, are we talking like 16 or down to 8, or what are we? How old is she?
About 14, 15, you would say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It seems that we have a guest. You arrived in a bad time.
I'm sorry for your loss. We were told to come here,
Speak with the gatekeepers.
speak with the gatekeeper and ask to be put in touch with the white dragon.
Yes.
Asked by who?
Was it Nightwing?
Nightwing.
Yeah, it was Nightwing. The mother's Nightwing.
So the dragons are on the move. Bad timing, very, very bad timing. And then he turns to the young girl. He says, "Ilona, I think your initiation will come sooner than expected." And you can see that the way he said it to her, her eyes went wide and she started shaking out of fear, anxiety. Whatever was happening to her before, and now it's 10 times worse. Is there anything you guys want to do about this?
What is this initiation?
Let's talk in my heart. and
Okay.
he leads you to back to the village and to one of the main dwellings in the middle of it. It's only you and the leader, which introduced himself. His name is Aeon, and Ilona. So he sat you down in his hut and he said, "Do you know what gatekeepers do?
No.
No.
We can open the doors to different realities, to different places where you can't get by foot. The white dragon lives in one of them. We
Okay.
haven't met him, none of us have met him in generations.
So can you easily go to these other worlds?
Each transition, each gate opening is a lethal threat to the person doing it.
Well, we have an opportunity to maybe make this world a safer place by destroying a horror that is keeping the scourge going. Do you think, that the threat of opening the portal might be worth it if we're able to do this?
He turns to Ilona and he says, "You were groomed to this since you were born.
Not like
Yes, your grandmother has left earlier than expected, but she said you were ready. It is your life, it is your choice. I can take it for you." And he steps out from the building, and you can see that Ilona is now a little bit more composed, a little bit more calm, still the tears running down her eyes, but she looks at you and you don't see a 14-year-old anymore. You see a person, an adult, someone who has just crossed the threshold of adulthood. So you say you can finish this for us.
Potentially.
Possibly.
We're hoping to.
We need to get a weapon from the white dragon.
It's
The dragon
possible.
supposedly has a weapon that would be able to hurt this horror.
It's possible that I die opening the door for you. It's possible that you die crossing it. It's possible that none of us ever survives this. How badly do you need to see the white dragon? How certain are you that when you get what you need from me, you'll be able to finish the scourge once and for all?
I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain. I think we can do it. I think we can take him on, and I think we can do this.
I believe so.
You sound convinced. In which case,
I mean, I think it's a bigger question if you're willing to potentially offer yourself to open this portal than it is if we are willing to go through it.
the gatekeepers have been surviving and hiding for generations ever since the scourge has started. My grandmother said that the time will come where everything needs to be put on the line for the good of all. I think with your coming, this time is here. I can put my life on the scale for you, if you are willing to do the same for the rest of us. Are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
In this case, give me an hour to get ready, and we'll start. And she turns around and walks into another part of the building. Is there anything you guys want to do in that hour? Is there anything that you want to do to prepare yourselves? And that's a question from me to you, not from her to you.
Yeah. I mean, we're rested.
You rested, yes.
More potions somehow before this.
Yeah, I was about to say, is there any way I can try to look around for things to make health potions?
Can I?
Sure, you can. If you roll for your botany to find the ingredients, and then alchemy, we'll see what you can do. Yes,
So my
Nice.
wilderness survival.
yes,
Can I attempt to perform the temper flesh ritual?
absolutely you can. Yes, definitely.
Can I go around and see if there's someone that makes potions? I mean, it's a big village, I'm sure.
I got a 19 for survival.
Okay, so you have found sufficient ingredients. Now, if you just roll alchemy for me, Killith, if you do your bit, and then we'll go to Adela's bit.
I got 8.
And this is how many potions you were able to brew.
Sweet.
Sour, actually. No? Okay, that's fine.
It took me a second.
I'm handing everybody 2 potions. Since there's 4 of us, everybody gets 2 potions.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Now I got 4 potions on me.
I've got 4 potions.
Can I use karma in the temper flesh?
Yes, absolutely. You can use as much karma as you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, let's try. Let's try.
Ho! Not by much, but succeeded.
Okay.
So you know how it works, right? You just add your 16 to basically your consciousness and death ratings.
Yeah.
Now, Adela, you wanted to just sort of walk around the village, right? And then
Yeah. Do you think there's any way, like maybe someone has armor? Something I can maybe talk to someone? Any type of anything?
So there's about 70 inhabitants in here. Who are you looking for to start chatting to? You've got, children playing in the middle of the village. You've got women sitting around, sort of looking after them, knitting some clothing. You've got a couple of men talking about the hunting areas in the place.
I guess I'm gonna go talk to the men talking about hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if maybe they know anybody that like makes any type of armor, any type we're trying to get some extra armor here. Something that's not just padded leather.
Sure. So as you approach them, they stop talking. They look at you and they say, "You're the newcomers, aren't you? What can we do for you?"
Yes. I was just wondering if you know anybody who makes armor of any type, sells it, or...
We don't make much armor in here, but we can look at the one that you've got and try to reinforce it if this is what you would like.
I mean, if you could, I would really, really appreciate it.
You at the moment have what? Just padded leather,
Padded
right?
leather.
Yeah.
Yep,
If you hand me the armor, one of them says, and give me an hour, I will look at what I can do.
Okay, great.
See, if you had like traveling weaponsmith in your party, that would have been that much easier.
I hear weaponsmith, I think weapons, not armor.
Yeah, also my forge armor ability says it takes like 8 hours of constant work, so it's not really that we have time.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can upgrade some of this, that'd be cool.
To skip ahead with you, he will come back with your armor in an hour, and he will. Let me just find it in.
I'm just
Leather.
He's bullshitting with the other guy for like an hour.
Yeah. So basically, what he did, there is now another layer of leather from something that was quite scaly. It might have been one of those crocodiles that you fought before. It stinks a little bit, stinks like the lake. It's not as comfortable as it was, but it seems much sturdier. So you go from 4 physical armor to 7, and you now have 2 mystic armor.
You only had a 4?
I only had a 4.
Jesus.
I only have a 4 too. So.
I thought you had like an 8.
No, I had a 4.
No,
Oh,
me
okay.
and Adela were very squishy with our 4 armor.
Okay, that makes more
I
sense.
still
Did-
have. 4
Would you like yours done as well? Yours is small, so it's not gonna take that much time.
Yes, please.
I spent the whole time just bullshitting with the guy. It's like, yeah, and then like we went in, this big skeleton, and we had to like do poetry, and it's not like really my thing, but you know.
I loved it.
And then we went, and did you know I had a sister that turned to a tree?
He
Twist.
puts his hand into his pouch. He takes out some green stuff you don't recognize in a piece of paper. He starts rolling it. He goes, yeah, and then he lights it.
It's crazy. And then my grandfather or something
Passes it.
like
Puff,
weird
puff,
elemental thing, and now we're here. Listen, we're gonna save the world though. Don't worry.
Yeah, you will.
Totally trust us.
I'm good. Thank
God, dude.
you.
We're going in somewhere pretty dangerous. I don't need to be high off my ass.
And pretty much, Tirli, is there anything you want to do?
I would like to collect some, like a little pouch of good things to use in my sling, like a good type of
Oh.
pebbles or projectiles or
The-
something.
Children.
Like a fetus on an umbilical cord.
Oh, God.
Oh god.
Like that's bad. Mama.
Around the river, there's a multitude of nice smooth stones that will have good aerodynamic. So yeah, you can
Okay.
use you can take up to 20 if you wish.
Yeah, I fill a little pouch just so it's my
As
only
you
range option.
as you collect those stones, you sort of lean to pick one up. Your pendant is hanging just over your hand, and sort of reminds you that there was this little flask in it that you've never really investigated or checked what was in it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so just FYI.
The classic gotten item, magic item. I forgot
Because
about
we
it.
tried to identify it when we first got it, but I didn't do
Yes.
too well.
Yes.
Yes. So after, once it comes back to memory, I decided to ask Alette if she could maybe have a look at it once more.
Alette, would you like to roll alchemy and see if it's something that you can now recognize? You've gained quite a lot of experience since the last time.
It's the
Yep.
one thing we need to actually defeat the stalker. Just gotta throw
Instantly
it at him.
kills horrors.
It's like what is that? The third side?
15.
15. You do not recognize it still.
This is a complicated little thing.
Did you
Very.
say anything
It
for
must be
the
a
person who
very
gave it to you?
rare potion,
Drink
and
it. See what happens.
and it must be very
No.
very complex one. Actually, you and Adela were both doing your armor, right?
Yes.
Adela, you look at it as Alette is trying to ascertain what's in the flask, and you can recognize that it's very, very similar to one of the spells that you have. When you cast, I think it's called Last Salve Chance or Last Chance Salve, you basically create a smudge in the wind that looks very much like that liquid, consistency-wise, color-wise. You think that would be some sort of elixir that brings people back to life.
Okay.
This?
Well,
Okay.
Nice.
You got a potion that's gonna bring us back, one of us back.
Okay. This is I'm making
We
a
got a
note of this one.
Dip.
Maybe.
One-time potion.
Listen.
I call dips.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. If anything, if I go down,
Then
Bring
I
it
call
back 'cause you could
dips.
do last
I
chance.
think
Yes.
I have that as a spell. So I'm just saying, if I go down,
Bring her back so she can do it to us.
I call
We'll bring you
shotgun.
back. Potion. Yes. Okay.
I mean,
And
I
it
brought
does
that
it look
here.
like it would be enough for one person?
Yes, it's one sip. It's literally one sip.
Okay.
Just a shot of life. Knock that shit back.
We need
And-
everything we can get.
And almost immediately when you recognize what this is, and you start, talking about this, you hear muffled but fairly confident voice behind you saying, "I'm ready. Can we go?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
So to your
Let's
surprise,
meet
she takes you
The
back.
white dragon.
She takes you back into the hut. There are scents lit up in the corners of the hut, and there is a potion that's brewing on the stove. She comes up to it, she takes a portion into a small bowl, and she gives each one of you a sip of it. Do you take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Very
go time.
cautiously, like okay.
It's poison. We all die.
This is
Gigi,
actually a
like,
cult.
okay.
going
She
to
was the stalker all along.
She is the last one to take the sip. She sits down on the floor and asks you to sit in a circle with her. And she extends her two hands to the person on the left and on the right. She basically wants to link your arms together.
Kumbaya,
And then
my
Yeah.
lord.
as soon as that's done, you guys start feeling really dizzy. You feel sick. You feel like the world is starting to revolve. The hut is just tumbling down a huge hill,
We've been roofied.
and you lose consciousness.
I've been there, done that.
Almost died.
You wake up and you're in a different place. You're still in a hut, but it's definitely not the same one that you've just left. It looks very much like a little nice mountain hut in Switzerland. There is a cuckoo clock on the wall. You look through the window and there are snowed capes of mountains outside. Warm fire being lit in the fireplace. And in an armchair next to this fire, Ilona sits. She looks at you and she says, I think we've done it, or we're doing it. I'm not sure what's happening to the bodies outside here, but you're fine, aren't you?"
Yeah, I feel fine.
And
Yeah.
as you say,
My
you feel
back
fine.
doesn't hurt anymore.
You can see dark shadows passing by the windows. And she notices it as well, and she says, "So now the difficult part. It is my job to hold this fort for you and wait for you to come back. And as for you," she walks up to the door of the hut. She lays her hand on the handle and she opens it. "Go and come back as soon as you can. I'll do everything I can to be here."
Where
Okay.
can we find the dragon? Do you know?
I guess just go out and
I
ask.
only know which door to open. I don't know what's behind it.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll take a step
Alright.
outside.
Let's go.
You guys step outside the hut and you immediately fall down as if you were at the edge of a cliff. You fall down and you hit the ground. You look up and there's lights all around you. You have never seen so many stars so close to you. You look to the side and there's two beams of light coming right at you. What do you want to do? You don't
Yeah,
recognize
White
anything.
dragon.
So you look at the beams of light, and the beams of light stop right in front of you. You now recognize that it's not a living thing, it's some sort of a vehicle. And there's a head popping out of it going, "Oi, junkies, what you doing here? Get off the road, now!"
What the shit? Okay.
And then
very
the vehicle, without horses, without anything, just moves away. It must be some sort of magic. You look around, and what you recognize as the stars first is just huge, massive, tall buildings of glass with lights lit in them.
Have we just traveled
We're gonna have
to
to
the
play
real
these
world?
stupid medieval characters who just got teleported to modern day time.
Are we in New York City?
Yeah,
Hey,
I was thinking
hey,
the same thing.
I'm
You
walking
can,
here.
I'm walking here.
if,
I want it.
if
Do
you
I have
look
wings?
at the at
You're a
Foundry,
drunk guy from New Jersey.
if you look at Foundry, this is roughly what you guys are
We're in
seeing.
freaking Shanghai.
Wow.
Sounds and noises you don't recognize, lights everywhere, people talking, dressed in the weirdest of clothings. You look closer at some of them, and they've got metal in their skulls, they've got red eyes, they've got robotic arms. They don't even look at you, they shove you to the sides. Somebody says junkies, somebody says cosplayers, whatever that means. You definitely stand out, you look weird.
I bet I stand out because I am 18 inches tall with fairy dragonfly wings.
I guess I'm gonna go to the near. I guess I'm gonna look and try and see the the friendliest or most approachable person I can find, and go up to them and ask.
You started looking around for it, and you can see in this huge wave of people, you have never seen so many people in one place at the same time. It's absolutely massive. But there seems to be a gang of trolls. They're all dressed in like leather jackets. They've got some weird vehicles that only have 2 wheels. They're sort of propped up against one of the walls. And the 2 beams of light that you saw initially, these vehicles only have 1 at the front.
That's some weird bicycles. Okay. I guess I go up to one of them. Hey, excuse me, but...
I do not give money for drugs, okay?
What? No, I'm sorry, but do you know where I could find the white dragon?
Ah, the white dragon! Ah, the gun store! Yeah, it's...
What?
And he sort of points in a random direction. And then you can see... If you have a look at Foundry, there is actually a white dragon on the art that you can see.
I was just gonna say,
Yes.
we're getting a fucking gun.
Magic weapon, just gonna be
We're
a
about to go
gun.
modern day.
Trying to fucking
Like,
pop a cap in the stalker's ass. We're gonna fucking get a gun. Oh,
That's so
Excellent.
the entire campaign was leading up to us getting a gun and just popping a cap in them.
It's so fucking stupid, and I love it.
This is awesome.
yes.
Oh.
Fuck.
Okay, I go to where he pointed.
So you
Go
walk.
to the gun store.
So you basically, make your way through those waves of people. They look at you very suspiciously. You try to push one to the side, and you sort of bounce off of his metal arm.
Sorry.
And the white dragon emblem, you can now see that there's something hovering in the air displaying that emblem. And as soon as you start looking at it, whatever it is that's hovering in there is sort of lowering. It's almost like a LED, but of metal. And goes, "Welcome to the Adbot. What are you looking for today?"
Weapon.
Hello. A weapon that can destroy the stalker.
White dragon?
These are the weapon stores in this vicinity. Did you say you were after the white dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
And you can see it displays a holographic map in front of you, with a red dot. White Dragon is on the cross of 468th Street and 528th.
Clearly, you're the one with maps.
Clearly,
Where is north?
Clearly, this is the most amazing map you have ever seen. It's actually a 3D image of the town, with traffic shown which way you should go. The buildings look the same as like a small scale of the buildings that are surrounding you. If you roll for map making, you might be able to actually make sense out of it.
Don't disappoint me.
I don't know just how far we are into the future.
Wow.
What?
Or maybe we're not into the future. Maybe we're just in a different world.
Different reality.
Yeah.
It's trolls.
Clearly, you are amazed by how well you can recognize this diagram that's in front of you. You look around, you look at the diagram, and you're pretty sure that you will be able to get there. It's basically going through that gate that you see in front of you, this Chinese-looking aesthetic gate, and then down what looks to be like one of the side streets. Is there anything I can do for you today?
If there's a metal Alette, do you have metal ghosts here? Is that a thing? Do you think ghosts are made out of metal too?
Maybe.
I am an adbot. For any inquiries regarding the tourism, please find the tourist bot.
What is tourism?
I think
Police.
we just need to hurry and get what we're going for. We're on a time crunch here.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but
Let Tyrlee lead the
Alright.
way.
alright.
So now that you've sort of adjusted to this cacophony of colors and sounds and lights, you start recognizing certain things. Magic definitely still exists in this world. You see people in tribal clothing, summoning spirits and ghosts just on the street as part of their normal routine. You can see ghosts literally carrying cups of some sort of liquids, black liquids, behind people wearing suits, very weird looking, professional looking clothing. Anything and everything that you can imagine, a combination collision of what you would recognize as technology as well as magic.
Just like.
I love it here.
walking, Just like
What the?
pointing at a person in a suit and being like, "That armor's not gonna stop any attack."
Are you
They
saying
don't
it
look like
loud
they're
enough
built
for them to
for that.
hear?
I don't know. I guess.
Normal volume.
Yeah.
Quit pointing. It's rude.
As you're making your way down the street, your nostrils are attacked by all the variety of different smells, and there is something that smells so nice from one of the little stands next to the main road. You can see that there are some sort of letters you don't recognize that are actually lighting but without fire. You don't understand how that works. And you can see that there are name givers that approach this particular stand, and they get something that looks like strings, like worms in a cup, but they're not moving worms. They're just like strings of food.
Ramen. Cup of noodles.
Yeah, but we don't know that.
We don't know that, but I was.
They smell delicious.
I want some.
Do we
I don't know if they take our type of money though, and I don't know if we have enough of it.
I mean, I don't know. By the way it smells, it must be a delicacy, so it must cost a lot of money.
Do you want to stop and inquire, or do you just move towards the White Dragon?
I want to stop.
I want to stop you.
It looks good.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
So you
I know
guys,
we're on a time crunch, but we also haven't eaten very well
Uh,
in a couple of days.
so you guys
Also-
stop, and there's a couple of elves serving whatever it is. And they smile at you and they go, "Oh, are you coming back from some sort of convention? Very, very realistically looking clothing. Really well done. How can I help you?"
Convention, yes.
Why wouldn't our clothes be real?
Are you guys okay? Is there anything we can do for you?
Yeah. How
how-
much for that?
How much for
The worms.
a bowl?
Worms. Well, do you mean the ramen? Yes? We don't really do
Yes.
worms.
Yeah.
Ramen.
Yeah.
Ramen.
Uh, it's $5 each.
I take out like a handful. Could I pay with this?
They look at it, and you've taken out, I presume, your golden coins.
Yeah, a couple of them. Yeah.
And they go, "Don't mind if I do, absolutely." And they start putting some ramen into boxes. Do you like spicy food? Do you like vegetables? They basically just give you every huge bloody portion. That's gonna be 10 of those coins.
Okay.
I'll pay you back.
So
Keyleth.
each one of you got a box of ramen, and for whatever reason they also gave you 2 sticks.
Just throw the sticks away and I like chug.
You hear, that's one way to do it. Anyway,
How?
I'm
The
Did
just
we
ledge
see-
is only 18 inches tall.
Did
This
we see
box-
other people eating with the sticks?
I'm just using one stick and twirling a noodle around.
Yeah.
you didn't pay that much attention, but yes, now that you look around, you can see people, they're doing something with both sticks to grab the noodles and sort of put them in their mouth. It looks very complicated.
He has like a stick in each hand.
But you can roll dexterity to see if you can eat like they do.
How big is this box compared to Alette? And how? She's only 18.
Oh yeah,
inches
do I have to
tall.
hold it for you?
Does somebody have to hold the box while Alette eats and like picks up a single noodle at a time?
So
It's
Alette, it's a funny thing. So Adela, you failed, and Keyleth, you failed. You can't really use the sticks. Alette, funny thing is, and that actually goes for Tierly as well. As you guys look around, there is no T-Skranks here, and there is, or at least you haven't seen any Windlings. And then, as you sort of realize that and look around, Alette, you do see one of your kind. You do see a Windling, but they are different. They're not fully conscious like you are, and they're basically being chased away with a broom by an owner of another stall. It's much like if they were a mosquito and someone's just waving them away.
Oh, it's
And then eventually they get a broom to the head and fall down and get stomped on.
Did we
Are
just
they?
witness a murder?
out of character. Is this a bug? Is this like
No,
just a moth, or is this actual?
It was a Windling. And then they
Okay.
kick the body away and they go, "Fucking fairies!"
Maybe we should get going.
Guys.
Let's get going.
Eat and walk at the same
Yes.
time.
Now that I see that, if I look around, is there anybody like? Am I getting like
Eyeing you.
looks or like people just like not pleasant, kind?
So no one really, you don't think, noticed you very much, but you're used when it's, crowded, you're used to being sort of pushed away. Now you realize that you've unconsciously avoided a couple of people just trying to smack you. You didn't, it didn't click straight away, you just thought it was busy, it was crowded. But now you realize that someone was just trying to, slap you across the face. Might have ended up like the one that was just killed.
Let's try and
Do we
get
also
going.
do we still have the wolf with us?
Oh, yeah, it's Loki
No,
and-
neither
and
Loki
here.
nor
It said
no.
Okay.
drink the stuff. I didn't drink the stuff.
I
No.
don't know.
Let, I think
Okay.
you should stay close by.
Just take a
Gonna-
seat.
I'm gonna go and just sit on Adela's shoulder, and
Or maybe
I'm
like
just gonna.
get in my bag. Maybe.
But
if you're on my
Okay.
shoulder, they're gonna be like, "Hey, there's a bug on you," and like smack you off my shoulder. Get in the bag.
I mean, they did give you a bowl of
Did
ramen.
I get a plate of ramen? Or
So what you thought was the box for you actually wasn't for you. It was for the next customer. You kind of got shoved away. They didn't treat you as a person.
Oh.
I start. She's in my bag, and I'm putting noodles in my bag.
Oh.
well, just like do like cause one noodle is gonna be way too much for
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
So just like pieces
Just
of
give her
noodles,
some
just
of the
breaking apart
vegetables.
noodles and just dropping them in the bag.
And then as you guys eat the noodles together, you realize that you've got the ending of one, she's got the ending of the other, and you guys get closer and closer.
Right.
Give
What
her a
is-
single vegetable.
What is
I'm
a
just
kiss
hanging out
on
with
the
my
lips
arms
between
over the edge of the
friends?
bag.
Like,
Say again, Kim.
I said, what's a kiss on the lips between friends? You know?
I like to imagine a lit is like how you do like on the side of the pool when you have your arms crossed over on the edge and just kind of sitting there. That's how she's just like she's just with her arms crossed over and her head in her arms like on the edge of the bag, so she can still look around and stuff and see what's going on, but she's not gonna get squished.
So Keelith, as you make your way through the crowd, you notice that a lot of people have weapons on them. Some of them you recognize. Some carry weird, thin, long swords, but they look very sharp and well balanced. And some where one carries swords, the other carries something that you don't quite recognize. It's just a very long, heavy-looking, dark thing. You wouldn't know how to use it.
Must be some sort of club.
Baby Seal walks into a club.
That really got killed.
No. Somebody needs to smack your hand bad.
So, you guys make your way through the most crowded part of the streets. You get really tired. You get like a sensory overload. You've never seen, heard, or experienced anything quite as bad. So when you go into one of the lesser traveled alleys, you feel like you can rest now a little bit. Again, some individuals with variety of weird looking accessories on them or around them give you funny looks, but nobody really tries to stop you or talk to you.
Okay.
I'm processing like way too much stuff
Yeah.
like the past like 2 days, and I'm tired. This is a lot mentally for me.
I just saw one of my own people get squashed like a freaking bug.
That was also a lot mentally for me, and definitely for you. There's a lot going on.
I think up until the point where we saw the...
I liked it here until I saw my
Yeah.
own kind get murdered.
Yeah, I think also Keelith was sort of like starstruck of all the things until that point.
This is why it's
Now there's like an urgency
Yeah.
to get going.
One of our own party members, it's not safe here. We need to get what we're going for and get out.
yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't seen another Tiskrang. Like,
No.
I'm scared that somebody's gonna start looking at me weird too.
Maybe if you do see them, maybe something bad will happen to them too. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
No.
they treated you like normally when
Yeah.
we got
Yeah.
running, so
They said
maybe...
something
It
I don't know.
They're racist.
It just started raining, so it gives you an opportunity to just put your hoods on and be a bit more inconspicuous if you wish to do that.
I'm just gonna
Nope.
pull the little lip of her bag up like a little tent.
Stealth mode activated.
And you make your way down a couple of narrow streets. You have now gotten used to the fact that every now and again there's just some light that you have to sort of move away from because it's coming your way. Those weird vehicles that name givers here use, and you get to a place where a neon sign, or what you recognize as a light sign of White Dragon is displayed. And it looks very seedy, and there's like a staircase down. It's in a basement, basically. And it's on the side of a very tall, dark building.
Fine.
Going in.
Let's go.
Our destination.
If Adela walks, Alette has no choice but to follow.
Going in.
So you guys sort of press on the door and open it up, and you find yourself in something what probably goes for a shop in this place. Very dusty, very dark looking. There's counters all around the place displaying different kinds of what you now know are weapons. And there is a very tall and handsome looking troll with a tattoo of a white dragon on half of his face. And he takes one look at you and goes, "You're not from around here, are you?"
No.
No.
Head up from back. No.
Jinx.
I guess business is business. What do you need?
A weapon.
We are seeking
were
a
told to
weapon
come
that could
find a
hurt the
weapon.
stalker. We were sent by Nightwing to come here because you supposedly have a
Damn it!
weapon that
don't
can
think
hurt the
that's-
stalker.
Did you
No.
did you say Nightwing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, she sent us.
Nightwing, I haven't heard that name in a very long time. Well, if you're friends of Nightwing, you're friends of mine.
Okay.
Weapons, you say. I presume you don't have a local currency, do you?
No.
How do
No,
you
but
intend...
we were able to pay with this.
He looks at what you've pulled out. No, I have no use for gold, unfortunately.
That's weird. The other people are more than happy to take it.
Where other people see value in material things, I see opportunity of a service for service.
Okay.
You're
At this point,
clearly...
Alette's flooded now.
I need to warn you though, we are kind of on a time crunch.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
He walks around the counter to face all of you, immediately face to face, and he takes his hand and he puts it on your face, Keyleth, and he sort of presses your flesh around your face. He goes, "You really don't have nothing in there, do you? You are as vanilla as it gets." And now you realize, as he's very, very close, that in his eyes there's like a red light, and that part of his jaw is weirdly straight, like it was sculpted rather than as part of actual flesh. He goes, "Touch it."
Sorry.
Can I touch it? Can I touch it? I want to touch it.
So both Keyleth and Alette touch it, and you can feel that under a very, very thin layer of skin there's metal in his face. And he goes, "Maybe someone like you can do something for me that no one else here can. There is an item that I'm after. An item that's worth a lot of money and is in a very secure place. However, most of security that we've gotten here is focused on what we call enhancements. You have none. You might be able to sneak through some of the safeguards that others can't. You get me that item, I get you the weapons that you need."
Is it really that rare that we don't have metal in our bodies?
You'd be surprised.
Wow.
metal in my body, and I like go like this to show off my earrings.
Well, I think they have metal under.
I
their
think
skin.
actually in their skulls.
Well, I mean, technically.
I don't really know. I don't know why they would choose to, or so. I mean, I'm guessing
Dearly.
they wouldn't choose to.
Can I have you roll for... You had some sort of metallurgy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Roll that.
But I don't think it works for some reason. It hasn't been like properly.
Just roll step
Oh, wait.
12. Yeah?
I think might.
No, it should do.
Oh, okay.
From what you've seen so far in here, whatever goes for metal in here is completely different alloy and completely different to what you guys know as metal. It's like a difference between steel and stainless steel.
I wouldn't mind a metal implant before we leave. A little
Don't think we
enhancement.
can afford that. I don't think we can afford that. They don't look like they take our currency here.
Okay.
One step at a
Well-
time.
What is this item, if I can ask?
It's a memory stick. It wouldn't tell you much. It's just a very small metal piece.
What is a memory stick?
Yeah, like what kind of memory is it holding? Like,
Adela,
I mean, like,
Imagine all of the grimoires ever written of all of the schools of magic held in something the size of your fingernail.
It,
This is a memory stick, but times 1,000.
that's. Listen, I know, like, we're not from here, but I'm not that stupid. You're lying.
Maybe I am. What does it matter to you? Whatever it
And-
is, I want it and you can get it for me.
And
Don't
where
think
would
people
it
take-
be?
Let's go for a walk. And he takes out his keys and opens the main door for you, leads you outside and locks up behind him. You go back to the main street. And-
I get on. I get back close to the group. Now that we're out in public again, I'm like, nope, nope, nope.
Right back in the bag.
You go out to the street and he walks towards what you recognize to be the center of the town where the tallest of buildings are. And he points to one that looks like a huge pyramid. And he says, these are the offices of the World Corporation. At the top floor of those offices, a person who rules this place resides. Somewhere in that office, there will be the stick that I need.
So we're supposed to just walk in there and get it?
I don't think you can go through the front door.
We'll
However,
have to sneak in.
that is your problem. A lot of the safeguards they've got in place, you will be able to avoid by purely not being implanted. So as long as you're not physically seen, or don't trigger any physical traps, you should be fine.
I think people take too kindly to my kind here. How seems like an issue if we're trying to sneak in somewhere.
To stay in my bag. But also, if we're trying to sneak in somewhere, people have been like noticing.
Yeah. You call us cosplayers?
Don't know what that is.
He put
Is
his
that a good thing?
he put his hand in his pocket and he pulled out a bunch of some sort of paper and he gives it to you and he goes, go find a tailor and wear something a bit more appropriate. This should work better as a currency than what you've got.
Weird.
And when it comes to you and he looks at Alette, things have happened in the past of this world. Your kind didn't take very well to these changes and has gone what you would call feral. that is why people are afraid of pixies.
Afraid?
Afraid, dislike, call it what you will.
Then how will me going about getting clothes when nobody will
Yeah,
really
you
tailor?
probably you shouldn't.
Just stay in my bag until. just
Maybe
stay.
we could find clothing for a doll. Maybe you just get clothing for a doll, and maybe that will fit.
And we can just pretend you're a doll.
Are you just gonna like be really stuff
Okay.
when someone looks at you?
Just hang out in my bag.
Details are of no worry to me. You know where to find me. You know what I want. Good luck.
Okay.
Cool.
And
We
he
get
turns
modern
around.
clothing. Yes.
So, as you look around the street that they've left you, you can see that there is tons and tons of different clothing shops. Some of them look very oriental. The general vibe of this area is sort of Chinatown. So you can go for your, robes with golden dragons encrusted on them, sort of a samurai look for Keyleth. You see the kind of armors that Keyleth didn't like, the ones with like a straight strip of cloth in the middle that men wear. There are some clothing shops that offer things that you've seen on the bikers as well, the leather jackets, and there are some you've seen some street performers that danced on their heads in the middle of the street in very baggy clothes. You see those as well. Pretty much whatever you want to wear, you'll find it on this street.
If that will blend into where we're going. So, is there a way we can like watch the people coming out of the building we're going into and see what kind of clothing they have on?
Absolutely. The building that you're looking for is one of the biggest one in this part of town. There is a huge wide street between you guys and the building's main entrance, so you can just hang around and watch. Basically all sorts of and walks of life, mostly either suits or the very local oriental clothing, but it doesn't mean that every now and again someone in different kind of clothes wouldn't go by and wouldn't be particularly noticed because of it.
Okay.
I want the
This
baggy
po-
performer clothes.
Say again?
I want the baggy street performer clothes. That sporty fucking
Yep.
step up look.
So
And my
I'll let you guys think this through, and in a couple of minutes just tell me what you went and bought. What your characters will look like.
Can we find a doll outfit or something?
You can
Or
find
what?
whatever you like. Clothing wise, you can find whatever you like. It's up to your imagination. You tell me what you bought, and it is what you have.
Okay. I think Keely's just gonna like. After seeing the other trolls, which were bikers, I think Keyleth is just gonna come out with ripped jeans and a leather jacket and just like a plain white T-shirt underneath. Maybe some fingerless gloves.
Oh yes, definitely. You find that the grip in those gloves on your weapon especially is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like
definitely.
because she is the size of a doll, basically.
Yep.
And she's gonna try to disguise herself as an actual doll, so that way, if she's out, it just looks like a doll sitting on somebody's shoulder.
Okay.
So she's gonna try to find like
So Chucky vibes basically is
no,
what you're
not
going
Chucky
for.
vibes.
No.
No, like the Barbie dolls from like the Barbie fairy movies. How they have,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that type of thing. So she's wearing probably like a blue, like a dark blue and light blue accents, like dress that looks like it's like made out of flowers. Like the skirt looks like it's made out of petals. And the top is like strapless but has like a little swirly kind of vine-like structure in light blue going around her neck.
Okay. Yep.
And the shoes are like the little ballet slippers with vines twisting up her legs to match the thing that goes around her neck. Straight looks like a water elemental fairy type thing.
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Matches her eyes.
Listen, going with that black and purple motif because it's Adela and that's what she sticks with.
Yep.
Got them baggy fucking, I don't know what kind of pants they're called.
Do you mean those
Baggy.
hip-hop ones?
Yeah, but the baggy ones with like the pockets.
Poncho pants.
MC Hammer.
No. Like, they're like sweatpants, but not sweatpant material. Don't know how to describe them.
Sweatpants, but not sweatpants. Okay, yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
I have a pair of...
Joggers?
Sure. She got a beanie that has a skull on it. Absolutely.
Horse.
Fucking one of those like purple like tank tops.
Mm-hmm.
Crop top. Baggy black jacket. Skulls on
Please
it.
tell me you got like an ear cuff. One of
So
those like elven ear cuffs that go around on her ears.
Oh yeah, I got an ear cuff.
So you basically stick with the skulls theme.
Oh yeah, and I got some fresh white sneakers. Hell yeah.
Nice. Like Fresh Prince. If you have a look at Foundry, you will see the pyramid that we're talking about.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so Tilry, being a lizard, is pretty like non-binary in appearance. So she's gone and gotten a suit,
Okay.
jacket,
Yeah.
and a tie, and then I've got like a, like an architect will have a like a tube for their maps or their diagrams or whatever, and I've put my sword inside it, put it on. I've got a pair of spectacles, and I look like I'm here to do business, maybe architecture business.
Dearly, specifically you, when you went to do your clothing shopping, you've noticed that very nice elderly lady that was serving you seemed to feel sorry for you. She mentioned things like, "Oh, who did this to you?" She mentioned something about genetic experiments. You didn't quite know what that means, but yeah, she seemed
I don't like this world
rather
anymore.
upset.
They just think she's like a
I
freak
think
of
it's
nature.
cool.
Yeah.
I'm just a business person, so don't mind me.
Yes, hi, I am businesswoman. I have business.
For those of you who have seen BoJack Horseman, it's the Vincent adult man.
Adult man.
Okay, so you guys, it's this scene in the movie where the main characters have just changed and then they dramatically walk down the street in slow motion. You now fit in.
Or in Alette's case, she just sitting crisscross applesauce in Adela's bag, just chilling.
Mission Impossible theme.
So you've noticed that the shop started closing. It must be sort of the night time coming down. What's your plan around the pyramid building?
Is there any like small entrance in, like a one for like people like janitors or cleaning people or something, like a side door that's not the main door?
It is a massive building. If you want to walk around it and look for other entrances, more than likely you'll find them, but you have to spend obviously time investigating that.
Well, I was kind of away when we got these details. Is this just like a museum or something that we're stealing from?
Over the entrance there's alphabet you do recognize, and it just says World Corporation Limited.
Okay.
But it doesn't really mean anything to you.
I mean, we look like the people that live here. We can just walk in the front and see what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't look suspicious.
Don't worry,
Don't
guys.
look suspicious. Don't look suspicious.
I won't move, so your bag's not moving by itself.
Don't worry, guys. I picked up some of the local slang.
Oh jeez.
No.
Oh no.
Don't worry, I'm very good at not being suspicious and weird.
Is this totally normal? I don't have a big tail while I'm wearing a suit.
What are you talking about? I am human.
I like human music. Okay, so you guys approach the main entrance. It threw you off because you didn't recognize there was actually a door in front of you. In the last second, you stop through what appears to be a glass door that opens on its own. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of people go in and out at the same time, so you're not particularly drawing any attention to you. But you walk into what looks like a huge welcoming area with people behind counters waiting and greeting visitors, and there's marble floor where you pretty much can just look at your own reflection. It looks very high standard, and someone walks up to you in a suit, just very much like the one that Tierley has on, and goes, "Welcome to the World Corporation Limited. How can we help you? Are you here on a visit?"
What's happened, my fellow Cobbin? So... Local slang, don't worry guys.
Oh no.
I apologize, I did not understand that. Are you here to see someone specific?
Yeah, actually, I'm here to do business.
Absolutely. Who are you
We
here to
should've
see?
won.
Who expects you?
Is there a
The boss.
like like a sign anywhere? Like in an offices they've got the names of people or places on each floor, like that kind of.
You've walked past something like that just a second ago. Roll for whatever you think is the adequate
Were you
roll
here to
for
meet?
remembering that out of a blue now.
Just say the
Perception.
boss. It's gonna work, just say the
Ooh.
boss.
You are pretty sure that you have seen a name on that board called something like Joe Save Smith?
I'm here to do business with Joe Save.
Mr.
Joseph
Smith
Smith.
is expecting you, is that correct?
Yes, it must be Smith.
Let me quickly check. And you would expect her to pull out some sort of parchment or anything like that, but all of a sudden just a hologram appears in front of her, and she's moving her hand up and down, and there's letters just moving in front of her face. She goes, Mr. Smith has gone home for today. I haven't got you on for a meeting. Are you sure it was today, Miss?
Make it up.
Mertis. But
Oh, jeez. Oh,
so,
God.
so
Mertis?
can I flash a winning smile
Go on.
and say that
I'm in the bag and I'm
I
sweating.
have to drop off something at his office, so it will be quick.
Ooh,
I'll just pop in.
So
good.
your winning smile is a talent, right?
Yes.
Now, talents use magic. I would like you to roll your winning smile, add plus 10 steps to it.
And remember, these people see you as a bioengineered person.
This is why we should have gone.
So,
find
the way-
another entrance.
The way you're used to it working, basically your talents use a little bit of magic just to power them up. And now when you were trying to channel that magic, it felt pure, it felt clean, it felt amplified by tenfold. All of a sudden the person that was looking at you goes, I really shouldn't let you in after hours. It's really not allowed. I promise you'll be quick.
Very quick. I'm just gonna put it down and I'll be right out.
The elevator is there. The elevator is there, and it's floor 87.
Thank you,
Jesus.
good woman. I'll have a fantastic evening.
Do the rest of us go with her?
Yes,
Do
Lisa.
the rest of you go with her?
Yeah.
So she
If
said.
not, just pass the bag.
She said elevator, but you don't quite know what that means. She basically pointed out at a wall.
Are
You
there
think it-
buttons on this wall?
Can I use half magic to identify where this elevator is?
So you don't see any buttons as such, but yes, you can roll half magic. Again, if it is a talent, add plus 10 steps to it. You are surprisingly powerful in this world.
I don't
What?
Too
think
bad I
Wicked
can't
mach-
use magic because my kind is not.
half magic. Is
What
just
wicked
action.
machine is this?
In this case, no, don't add those 10 steps.
No, what is it? Dr. Brown says in Back to the Future.
2.
You are certain that you know what you need to do. So there's like a door that sometimes opens and people go in and out. You're almost certain that if Keyleth opens that door by force, you will be able to walk inside and it will take you where you need to be.
Can I roll awareness?
No.
Can we roll something to make sure that to try to wreck all
Nope.
this?
Adela took charge and she's certain of what she's going to do.
Hand it back to Tearly so that way if it's like only you can go up, Alette's at least going with her.
Okay, so
This is the dumbest
I'm.
thing.
No.
This is so stupid.
Listen. You have to you just open them, like a door. You just go
Oh,
and you open it. It's like a door, like it's just like a
Okay.
regular door.
sure.
Is there any way we can watch other people and see what they
Do
do?
you think it's a push or do you think it's a push or a pull?
Maybe it's just a pry open.
They
Like
open
it
like
just slides
this.
into the
Ah.
wall, so just
Alright.
So
try to like superhero it.
as for Alette's comment, there is no other. It's very, very late. You're pretty much
Yeah.
one of the last people in the lobby here. So, Keyleth, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna trust my friend.
And
Adela.
pry it open.
I
Absolutely.
mean, she's
Roll for
Trade our trust.
roll for
she's pretty
strength.
smart.
Yeah, she looks smart, isn't she?
I'm so smart,
Especially in her baggy clothes, her street dancer clothes.
and my beanie.
So you started praying the door open, and then someone said, "Let me help you with that," and pressed part of the wall, which you recognize now was a button on that wall. And literally, you were using all your force to open that door, and you just fell through to the front of it and landed at the bottom of the elevator. Is there anything I can do for you, sir?
No,
We're going to-
thank-
Going to Lord.
We're
going
going to floor 86.
Sir, you will press 8 and 6, and then it will take you to that floor.
Of course.
We knew
Thank
that.
you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Keep it flowing, my captain.
Kayla.
It's local slang. Don't worry.
So,
Hail
So-
and well met.
The door closes behind you, and I will have everyone roll for willpower at this point. Let's see if someone's got claustrophobia.
Oh,
oh,
Do I get to use will force?
I hope I don't. I've been in the back the entire time.
Adela,
Oh, I
you
was
can
the one
use
who
will
rolled the
force
one.
if you would like that. Yes, but we
oh
will.
and Keeliv's so big.
Yeah.
I have Lionheart. Can I do that?
To be
Sure.
fair, I thought I was the one who rolled a 16 at first.
Yeah, we'll
Nope,
get
you
to you in
rolled-
just a second, Keyleth.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a second.
I just thought.
Right, I just wanted to see what
Hyperventilating.
happens. So guys, you go into that little tiny room, you press the buttons, the numbers that you were told to press, and all of a sudden, Keyleth, the walls close in, the doors close, and you're sure that the room is shrinking. It starts moving and shaking, and there's sounds of the numbers going ping, 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 and it's just
We're all
too
gonna
much in
die.
your hand. Please roleplay a panic attack.
We're all gonna die.
Air
That's
panic attack. Would you
Just
roll?
going over to a corner, just pushing against the walls, hyperventilating.
Killeth, breathe.
Great.
Death trap.
Okay.
They figured us out.
They couldn't figure us out. We look perfect.
Can I try emotion song and try
Yes,
to calm him down?
yes, you can, absolutely.
Elevator.
Elevator music.
All of a sudden, a song erupts from Adela's back. What is the song, Shannon?
Girl from Ipanema.
Probably a song that they've heard multiple times in the Kaer, one that sounds like home, reminds you of home, just brings the comfort of home, and just try to comfort and calm him down.
Daylight come and go
you can-
home.
You can do Steel Thought, Keyleth.
Oh, thank you.
And that's a talent, so plus 10 steps, obviously.
Whatever song plays in security breach while you're in the elevator for 5 hours, as it looks down on you, and you're
18.
stuck in there.
18 is enough. Keyleth is all sweaty, but he managed to come down. The elevator, there's numbers showing you at what level of that building you are. You're about 53 now, and the elevator stops all of a sudden. And the door opens, and a couple of people in the suits walk in. They look at the number. Oh, you're going up as well. I'll come with you. And the door closes. 59, 67, 74, 80, 85, 86. Ding! The door opens, and the two suits go after you.
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay, just
And
Thank you.
they leave the escalator with you as well.
I think we teleported. This isn't the room we came in from.
You find yourself in a very long, dark by now corridor with glass doors on both sides.
Do we know where the item we're supposed
You have
to get
no
is?
idea.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think he said. Did he say it was the very top of the place?
yeah. He's at the very top.
This is the very top.
Is it the no?
No,
Nope.
this isn't the very top.
It's
this
got
is,
about-
This is a random level.
It's got about 100 levels, but clearly the two suits are hanging around looking at what you are doing, and they pretend to have a chit chat, but clearly you can see that they are monitoring you.
Just go with confidence. Go
And you sort of just stand there in the middle of the corridor looking very suspicious.
pick a direction and go with
We're
confidence.
looking for that person's room. The thing. The Smith.
Yeah, but we don't know where that is.
Smith.
Oh,
Can
no.
I see like, you know, like a stairway sign, like for like the
Yes,
Ex-
yes you can. Yeah. At the very end of that corridor there is like a little green sign showing an arrow up and a person going up.
yeah. So I like nudge the others and I'm like,
That'll look weird too.
bring up the stairs. Just go up the stairs.
That'll look
Excuse me,
weird.
gentlemen. Do you know where Smith works?
I'm afraid Smith has gone for the day. If you had an appointment, I
know,
would advise
yeah.
you come
Oh,
back
no.
tomorrow.
No, we are here to drop off business paper. Do you know where his room is?
If you have something for Smith, I'll take it. And he puts his hand out for whatever you've got for him.
You must understand. I mean, I'm sorry, but we don't know you. We're here
Sir, I
and I
really think you should give me whatever you've got for Smith. And you don't understand why he's doing that, but he's basically his two-piece, his open suit. He's opening it on one side, but you don't know what you're looking at really.
Oh,
you-
whoa, hey,
Hey,
that's
you,
inappropriate.
yeah, you don't need to flash.
There's a lady here.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
Two,
hey,
actually.
So, the paperwork for Smith?
just like scratch around and I give him like Gandos's poem.
He takes it, he looks at it like, I don't need to know. You're okay to go back to the lobby on your own now?
Yes. But I would like to take the stairs. I need some exercise, as you can tell. I'm a bit chunky.
I'm afraid the staircase is locked at this time of night. I would advise you take the elevator. He calls the elevator and he presses 0 for you and invites you with a gesture.
I'm sorry, but is there a bathroom on this floor?
There's a bathroom in the lobby, sir, so you will be able to.
I kind of have to go now.
But so I put my hand sort of to stop the thing from closing or opening or whatever, and I just give winning smile.
Roll for it.
Wait, there's 2 guys, aren't there?
There is 2 guys, correct.
Is the other guy also like standing threateningly or something?
So now that you pay a bit more attention to the other guy, you can see that he's murmuring something to himself, and his eye, there's literally like a text going along his eye, tiny little words. So Tirli's winning smile was 44.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Big smile.
The person you were charming just goes, I have never seen a tale so perfect. Would you mind if we grab a coffee together?
Sure.
But what is a coffee?
Tomorrow I'll meet you outside.
There's.
Yes,
So
definitely tomorrow.
So why don't you guys go down first?
The one that you've charmed goes back into the elevator, and the other one sort of stops him with a hand gesture, and goes, Code 87 here, Code 87 here.
Oh no.
Okay, 7.
He just we're about to cause like a ruckus.
What guys? What would you like to do?
Can I?
Freak out in the bag as silent as possible because she's not here.
This is really stupid, but can I take the 2 of their heads and try and knock them out?
Sure you can. Have you got unarmed combat?
Yes, I do.
Go for it then.
Okay, I'm gonna use some karma.
Sure. Remember, if it's a talent, plus 10 steps.
Oh.
Was that without the plus 10 steps?
It's a skill.
Oh, it's a skill. No problem then. In this case, 25. You have taken their heads and you have banged them together. I would have you do strength. Add 3 steps to it, please.
Okay.
Anything above 20, you'll knock them both down. Anything under, you'll be in trouble.
18.
So very, very close. You've banged their heads together. You can see they're a bit dizzy, so you've got the upper hand. But guys, let's not do initiative. Let's just do one after the other. Tirli, what would you like to do?
Sorry, this is the only way I can see it going.
So he is already called in, right? To this code.
He just said something. You don't really know what the meaning of it was. It sounds like he just murmured to himself there was a situation, but
I would suspect this.
This
woman, a breakdancer, and a biker.
I mimic exactly what Killif did, and I just follow through with a second dash of the 2 hits.
Okay, go for it. Go for
I
it.
just want to like.
Have you got unarmed combat?
I don't.
So just dexterity then, please.
That's 10.
No, if it's not a talent, then no,
Alright.
it's just pure dexterity. Unfortunately, 3 is not enough. You try to bang their heads again, but obviously they got the first bang, they got a little dizzy, so their heads just slipped your hands. Alette, what would you like to do?
Can we come back to me?
Okay, no problem. Adela?
I use Frighten
Ooh, yes. Is that a
Frighten.
spell? Yeah?
as a talent.
It's a talent. Brilliant. Plus 10 then.
Frighten plus 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They were sort of a little bit dizzy. They looked at you, used Frighten, and you can see that their eyes just opened wide. Like, holy shit! And not only did they fall practically back into the elevator, they've pressed all the buttons just to get all the way down. And the door has closed behind them. You are alone.
Okay.
Sweet.
Maybe.
You hear from the back, staircase, go!
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go see if that's actually locked. And if it is,
I'm
we
gonna
could
kick in the
open the
door
door.
if it's locked.
yes.
Open
So-
the door.
So you run down the corridor. I would like you guys to just roll perception for me, real quick. Not awareness, perception.
Security cameras or something.
Keyleth 9. Ooh, that's a good one as well. And Alette 9.
9.
Alette, you've popped your head out of the back. Keyleth, you've exactly what you just said. You can see some sort of an eye, a box just moving towards you. So as you were going down the corridor, it sort of tracked your movement.
Ah.
And it definitely just looks like an eye, so it's quite easy to figure out that it's some sort of a invigilation device.
Is it like? Have we like passed it already?
You've passed one, you presume there's gonna be more. You've seen a couple at the corners of your eyes.
Okay. Do we try and take them out?
No, that just raises like suspicion, more
Okay.
suspicion if there's not already. Just run to the staircase and we're gonna try to hoof it up the stairs.
Okay, we go to the staircase.
So you guys, we
A
can't
sling
hear.
on me.
Yes, you have your sling on you. Absolutely, yes.
So I could like just look around the corner
Mm-hmm.
just on our way to the staircase and see if there's another one and just take it out before I can get
Sure. Yeah, you can do that. You can.
to it. So I just
Yes, there is one. Where the staircase sort of turns.
gonna because then they won't know at least in which direction we've gone.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just can roll for sling.
Do you know what? It's an enclosed environment. It's close enough. Yeah, you can. You just take it down. So you were on the floor 86. You start going up the stairs, and you go up the stairs, and then you go up the stairs a little more, and then you go up the stairs a little more. Those who are not in a bag and actually have to use their muscles, I'll have you roll strength after the first 10 floors. Go for it, please.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay,
Cool.
all of you have made the first 10 floors, and then you keep going up the stairs, and then a little bit more up the stairs, and then a tad more up the stairs. 20 floors up. Strength -1, please. -1 step.
Oh, can you put -1?
Yeah, you can just put minus whatever it is. Yes.
I rolled better than before.
Yeah, you did.
Roll the same.
Okay. And then more up the
Adela,
stairs
get
and
a run.
further up
Yeah.
the stairs and even further up the stairs. Third time -2.
You
This
want us to
It's just
suffer.
nice. I'm just chilling in the back. I'm not having to
Yeah.
do anything.
Wish the rest of us could do that.
Just use
And
the
if,
karma.
even if then I could just not have to go around the stairs, I just fly straight through the middle, just up.
And then you go further up and further up and further up until there is no more up to go. You are facing the last door ahead of you. It's obviously locked.
kick it in.
Does
We
it-
learned lesson last time.
Picklocking.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Lockpick.
Okay, so
Is your
who?
lockpick's even gonna work?
Ooh, that is a very good point. I didn't think of it. Do you know what? You take your lockpick out and you
sorry.
realize there is actually no lock to pick. There's just like a little metal box next to the door and there's a red light on it.
Kick in the door.
Okay, maybe Keyleth's way it's the right way this time.
Keyleth,
I'm sorry.
I would have you roll strength, please.
Okay. 6.
You bounced off of the door. It's steel metal door.
Oh god.
Is there a vent or some small opening where Alec could fit through if somebody
Can we
opened
squeeze her under the door?
Yes, there is a vent at the very top of next to the ceiling.
it? I'm gonna fly out of the bag and go up and try to open the vent.
You've managed to open the vent. It was pretty flimsy plastic, must have been done by a contractor. And then you crawl through a little bit of a tunnel until you get to another sort of crate venti entrance.
I'm going to undo that one and poke
as-
my head out and look.
Are you trying to be quiet or do you just hit it down?
I'm trying to be quiet.
So as you put your hands on it and try to dismantle it, you can hear movement. Not necessarily footsteps per se, but some sort of movement.
Like beneath me?
Beneath
Like in
you,
the-
yes.
Alright, I want to stop and I'm going to just wait and watch.
A weird metal box on wheels is moving down the corridor, and it's flashing red lights all over it, all around itself.
Alright, I'm going to try to very quietly back away from the vent.
So as soon as you've backed away from the vent, you can see that red light went right through the vent, and then went back.
I'm going to wait a little bit longer to see if it goes away.
And you can hear the movement now going away further down the corridor.
Is it going towards my friends?
No, it's going the other way. It's going further in. It must have been, the noise must have dragged its attention to the door.
Okay. Are there screws or anything?
No, it's as flimsy as the other one. You should be able to just push it out when you are ready.
Okay. I'm going to try to carefully push it out without making too much noise to try not to alert the thing.
You've done that, yes.
Alright, I'm going to peek my head out, see if the bot is coming back, if I see the flashing lights again.
You see the flashing lights somewhere around the corner further within the room. And the way you came from, your friends are the exact opposite from those lights at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to... Looking around, seeing nothing, I want to drop down and fly back towards the door, and I'm going to try to see if it's one of those that's just locked from the staircase, or if it's locked from both sides.
So you've come out of the vent, you look around, and you see that the previous floor that you were on, it was just various offices with glass doors. This looks like one huge office of one very important person. And you are able to get to the door. Unfortunately, it's still the same case. There is still just a metal thing next to the door without a keyhole as such.
Does it look like something needs to be swiped, or is it like a code? Does it look like
There's no buttons or anything like that. You don't
it's
know
just
how
a
it
red
works.
light?
Just a red light and a metal box next to it.
So it's like a scanner.
Potentially, yes.
Okay. I mean, have we seen anybody like open something with a card?
No, you haven't, no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to
Is
do.
there anyone in the office?
What's in this office? Where I am now?
So
there a big
it's not just one
button
huge
that
plain
says
office,
unlock
there is
door?
still a corridor going left and right. but there is one main room in there. There's just one desk and a huge empty space. Some plants, planted pots at the back, and a huge window coming out to the main of the city.
Can I cast Astral Spear on the box and break it?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
I was gonna say, if y'all back up, I have something that might work, but because I have those spike bombs, and as long as no living thing is around, I don't know if it will blow up on the door or not. It will make a noise, a loud noise, but if that's our last scenario, if this doesn't work and we want to do that, we can't.
I feel like Astral Spear might be quieter. So maybe I should try
Yeah, that's
that.
what I'm saying. If this doesn't work, then maybe trying that if we can't come up with anything else is like a last resort.
Okay. Or you're tiny, and the thing is really tiny, so maybe you can go look for it.
Okay, I can go look by
But also
myself.
then you're by yourself.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I'm by myself.
Yeah, that's fine. I will.
I can leave y'all to deal with this and like go off on and try to scout ahead and leave y'all to try to get the door open.
Yeah. Do
Also-
that. Start looking.
Adela, before you cast any spells, just roll half magic for me, please.
Okay.
Or if you've got like magic theory or something like that. Magic arcana. Something to do with the theory of magic, basically.
Yeah, I got magical theory.
Go for it.
Wow.
That was almost a 10.
The way you used your talents and that magic that you pulled to talents was so much amplified. You realize you don't have to use your matrices in here. You can cast whatever spell you know, because you can basically just draw magic right from the air. It's pure in here, it's not tainted by horror.
Well,
Which isn't to say don't use Astral Spear, I'm just saying you're...
anything.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have anything in particular that opens doors, so I'm just gonna try to break something.
Okay, go for it.
The only thing I really
I'm backing away
have-
from the door.
Basically,
Just in
keeping
case
this
it flies
mindset.
off.
Yeah, the only thing I have is viewpoint, but I just have to look through stuff. We're trying to open it, not look through it.
But with the state of magic in this world, your spells will be much more powerful, so you may try and adjust them on the go. If there is a spell that does something but you want to do something else, go for it.
I'm gonna use Spirit Dart because it's tinier.
Mm-hmm.
Finger gun this fucking
Like shoot the lock.
So Adela is trying to finger the lock.
Hehehehe.
Hey.
Hey.
Was that plus
I'm
10?
I'm keeping a lookout for those
no.
lights to come back.
What's
Please-
plus 10?
Please do plus 10, yes.
You got it.
Natural 20 on that
Good, good.
D20, baby.
What would you like it to have done?
Eee. That's a spicy roll.
I was not expecting. Like I said, I just
Adela, what would you like it to have done? What is the outcome of what you did?
finger gun that door pad and just blow it off and hope that it opens the door. It just malfunctions it.
Quietly.
Sparks flying, and the door opens in front of you. And there's a ladder just hanging in the air.
Yeah, I'm actually keeping a watch out for those lights to see if the lights are gonna swinging it back around because of the noise. I'm keeping a lookout.
There wasn't much noise that's made, but you can still see the lights sort of scanning through the room further in. It just must have some
Watch
sort
out
of
for that.
routine.
Watch out for the bot thing this little metal box with lights that is looking out for things that aren't supposed to be here. So if you see the lights coming, hide and don't make noise.
Health mode.
Can we
Yeah.
take it out?
I would try to hide first, and if you get found, then resort to violence.
Okay. Can we hide? Is there places to hide?
There's places for me to hide, probably.
Yeah, but you small.
So next to the entrance where you are is just a couple of corridors going left and right, but the main room, the main office is very plain. Like I say, it's just a desk at the end of it, and you don't see anything else.
What does the item we're looking for look like?
It's like a little thing about the size of one of your guys' pinky nails. Stick, memory stick. It's very small.
Oh, okay. Memory stick? Is it just like a USB stick?
Friend,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's all got all the memories on. We don't know.
Yeah.
We gotta go in one of these doors. Is there doors? Is that or?
No, there's no doors. It's all open plan now. Little cut.
Okay.
I would like to go look in the drawer of the desk.
So when you go to the main part of the office and you sort of go towards the desk, you can see that the little metal box that's scanning the room is going alongside the wall, and every now and again a wave of red light is actually going across the main part of the room. So if you were to just walk up to the desk, there is an opportunity for it to catch you and scan you.
Can I use ethereal darkness on it?
Sure you can, go for it. Very good use of spells.
I have no spells.
Yeah, get one spell.
Let's have a sling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hit it with a stone.
Ah, yes. I can shoot it with an arrow.
It says I need to weave a thread, even though...
You don't. You don't.
Yeah.
You pull it straight from the space.
I know, she's not letting me.
Oh, okay. Then weave a thread, then don't worry about it. Just roll for the sake of it. Mm-hmm. Very weavy thread.
Will the
Very
darkness
interesting.
like? Will it like follow it?
It says it's like on the target.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be on him and just following him around. So he's gonna be in darkness until whenever the spell wears off.
Or she. We don't know.
And this is exactly what happens. All of a sudden, that red light that's scanning the room is enveloped in darkness with the metal thing.
Okay. So
Awesome.
let's go inside the big office.
Can't see shit. Let's start looking.
Yeah.
Start looking. Let's go.
So
find
you
this
guys go to the desk. There isn't much that you find in there. A bunch of variety of things that you don't recognize. However, on that desk there is little metal box that seems very sturdy and thick and strong, with a pad on it with numbers.
Can I look to see if some of the numbers look more worn out than others?
Ooh, sure, yes. What would you like to use? Just perception, or do you have a...
Would tracking be like this? Cause it's tracking where the fingers went?
Tracking the movement. of
No.
the
Okay,
fingers.
no,
Try.
you,
tried.
if it's a talent, then you can adjust the amount of magic that goes into it and change what it does. Sure.
Can I use
Sweet.
cooking?
Because it is a talent. It's, so
Go for it then.
tracking and then 10 steps.
Yep. Ooh, that was so close to 19. Yes. So the numbers that are more worn are 3, 0, 9, and 5.
3, 0, 9.
Okay. So we just gotta figure out the
And just to
Right order.
yeah. And it's basically the pad is the same as the numpad on the keyboard. So it's 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2,
Okay.
3.
What were the numbers again?
3095.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there anything
Very
around
bizarre.
here?
There's like a darkness that envelops you. The robot is going around the room, and it's just like darkness that goes around you.
Avoid the darkness. Avoid the darkness.
Just like a Roomba.
They can't see, like they can't see through it at all, though. So it doesn't.
No.
No,
Okay.
but like,
I'm gonna press
still, we don't want to get in and be like, oh
5093.
shit, where am I?
You're gonna press what?
5093.
Ding! Green light.
I'm gonna say
Let's go.
that would be the way I would like think to do it. Honestly, good job.
Well done. And as you open it, there is a bunch of paperwork that you don't know what it means, but in the middle of a top shelf, there is a stick that resembles what White Dragon had asked for.
Okay,
I'm gonna grab it.
put it in the bag.
Yeah, I'll grab
the
it and go
way.
into the bag.
As soon as you grab it, from the ceiling, red light starts coming out, and there's an alarm sound. Whatever you just did, you've triggered something in the entire building.
Break a window, I'll fly out.
How steep is this pyramid?
No, oh god.
Can
Gee-
I?
You don't think it's too steep?
I'm gonna slide down the side.
But say, or break the window, give it to me, I fly out, and that way y'all aren't suspected. It's only because my kind is already considered feral. So, we got time.
Okay.
What do you mean we are suspect? Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's just do that. Let's send
Can
a
we
letter out.
open it? Is there a window we can open instead of break? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Open
Open
it.
the window, give it to her, let her fly out.
Alright,
Try
I'm
not
gone.
to get squashed by anyone.
I'll try.
So I'll let you fly out from the room. What is your escape plan?
I
My
guess.
escape plan or theirs?
No, theirs. So you
theirs.
flew out, and we'll come back to you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Is there an elevator on this floor?
The one you haven't seen one, no.
Okay. I guess we're going. Are we just going back to the stairs?
But we should go fast, I guess.
I guess.
So you're running back to the staircase.
Sure.
Okay, Adela, what do you think?
Um,
You're
Go.
go on. You tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you what awaits you.
let's approach the staircase. Let's not just.
Yeah.
fucking
Can we
hold
like go to
tilt
the
at
staircase
it.
and hear if people are like coming up?
There is definitely a commotion.
Is there a elevator on the floor beneath us?
You're sure there would be, but it's large floors. If you don't know exactly where to go straight away, there is a chance that
okay,
it will
okay.
you won't find it.
Yeah.
Is
Mm.
there anywhere we could like duck into, like into one of those like the other like? Because you said there's like an open floor plan, but it's like there's other like rooms. Did you say that?
It wasn't rooms. It was like you've got the main corridor where you go in.
Yeah.
There's a blind wall, corridors left and right, and then they both go into the same room.
Okay.
Wait. In the room, I don't know. Were there cameras in the room?
Now that you've mentioned it, yes, there were.
God damn it.
So we've been seen.
Yeah. I don't know what to
Alrighty.
do. Yeah, I don't.
The commotion is getting louder. You've got maybe 30 seconds before someone actually gets to the floor where you are. And the
Should we
staircase is
look-
definitely a no-no.
So shall
Real
we quickly
talk.
look for an elevator?
We'll look for an elevator, but first, I'm gonna summon Fog Ghost right by the staircase. I'm summoning Zach.
Zack is back.
Just roll spell casting for me.
Can he be like in
Remember
a
about plus
security
10?
guard outfit?
I'll tell you what happens.
He can be like,
You
I
roll.
already checked the floor. Come on, Zack.
Wow.
This is your big chance to save us all.
36. So a fog portal opens up and Zack comes out. But when you've cast the spell, you feel all that magical prowess and power. You've channeled more of that magic into it, and behind Zack comes out a dragon of fog. And then another dragon of fog. And then another dragon made of fog.
Jesus.
In this very tiny little space, tiny little corridor, there's a literal army of dragons of fog.
We wouldn't
20,
be able
maybe
to-
30.
We wouldn't be able to ride one, would we?
And as
Because it's
soon...
just made
No,
of
they're
fog?
made of fog.
Yeah,
But you
okay.
can hear the commotion coming up the staircase, and then someone just yelling and falling down the stairs, probably dead. The output of damage of those 20 dragons plus Zack is absolutely impossible.
Jesus Christ.
So you've got a wall of death in here right now. How many
You,
turns
like,
does that
walk
last?
I look for an elevator while all of this happens.
It's rank rounds. So
Okay.
6.
What?
So six rounds, yes.
Let's
Six
look for the elevator. We look for an elevator.
6 minutes.
I guess.
You haven't found it on this floor. There's either none or there's another way to use it that you don't know of. It's all still very new to you.
God damn it. I don't know what to do.
Can we use this army as like a wall so we walk behind them and they like, you know, go down in front of us?
You can for 6 minutes, yes.
We make it down in 6 minutes.
I mean,
Floor.
Adela can cast the same spell more than once.
Again. So we can keep going till we either
Find an
get-
elevator.
You can pretty much do an end game here, where the portals open and shit starts coming out and this is decimating Thanos.
Yeah, except Thanos are just people doing their jobs.
Well,
I mean, we're not from here, so it's like.
Yeah.
We're not from here, so
This
we're
is-
not coming back either.
I don't have to worry about these ghosts coming and like bothering me.
Yeah, I'm trying to save
Thanos
my
is.
family. I don't have time to care about their families.
have you ever thought of joining the military and going to Middle East with that attitude? We're not from here, it's fine, we can kill him.
I am an American. I don't know what to tell you.
Cause I'm proud to be an American.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
I guess we'll just do that.
I guess, yeah.
So basically you start... Mhm.
We can get back to the 86th floor
And,
and then
take
get
the
on the
elevator.
elevator, but like also bring as many of the fog. We'll bring Zach in there with us, and then when we get out,
Do I have my weapons?
Yes.
Okay. Just in case.
So you basically start casting portals left, right, and center. You start moving with that wall of death. The security very quickly realized what's happening, and they stopped going up against that wall. You hear noise from behind the walls. It's like something is slashing the air very, very quickly. Like a chopper.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
But you still go behind your wall of ghosts and you get to the floor that you want to get to.
This has full on become.
At some point you just
GTA
started walking
5.
over the corpses before security realized what's happening. They killed a few people, so about 20 corpses on the
I'm just gonna
the
imagine
staircase.
that all these people are horrors. That's gonna help me.
All these innocents.
let's get to that elevator.
I'll wait.
So you get to the elevator with your ghosts, you go all the way down, you open the door, and the ghosts just spill out, killing everyone around them. It's like the third Lord of the Rings movie.
It's like a cabin in the woods.
But it gives you some time to just make it for the exit and try and blend in with people outside. So
Yeah,
you run, you do that, and as soon as you come out of the building, you feel a beam of light from the helicopters on you, but they lose you very, very quickly because of what you've done. And you manage to escape. Alette, where did you go when you flew out the window?
I flew out, and as I'm flowing out, I'm also kind of going down, so that way I can get to a building kind of close, but not too close, so that way they're not, okay, she immediately went to nearby areas. It's like, okay, I'm going a little bit further out of that way, but I don't want to still be flying, and I want to keep to the top, ish, so that way I'm not at risk of being squashed by people down at the bottom.
So,
and I'm just gonna keep an eye out for my friends and see if they manage to make it out.
So it took you a little bit of waiting, but then at some point you see them run out of the building and try and blend in with people in the streets. You easily find them and join them. And that is when you guys go back to the White Dragon. With mission accomplished and well done. He opens the door. The shop was already closed, but he opens the door for you, gets you in.
Does this count as terrorism?
Flips his fingers, and a screen shows up in the corner of the room, and it's a live feed from behind from in front of the building, and there's someone talking about you and what a daring theft there has taken place. And the White Dragon goes, well, I did ask for it, didn't I? If they find me now, it's on me. I will honor my part of the agreement. I've actually already chosen a few things for you so that you can play around with them. You, big guy, will get this, and he basically gets out a huge minigun.
How did I know that was what he was gonna give me?
Yes! We're about to just go absolutely.
And he very quickly teaches you how to use it. It bursts 10 bullets at a time. And this is how you load it, and then he shows you all that. I'll give you the statistics later.
Thank you.
He looks at Tierley and he goes, you seem a bit more sophisticated, so I got you these. And he picks up 2 lightsabers, switches them on, and a blue light pops up. This basically cuts through everything like through butter. I'm sure you'll enjoy using it.
Now I'm just imagining like Lord of the Rings, but they just have machine guns.
Like, what the fuck did y'all get? Where did y'all go?
As for you, you little pixie, as far as I remember, you have friends that help you go through life. Have this, and he hands you something very, very little. He realizes you don't know how to use it, so he puts it to your temple, and it's like a cold piece of metal that drills straight into your brain, goes over your eye, and all of a sudden you realize that in the storage room next door there is a metal machine that you can control that looks like a panther. And it comes out to you. It can change from panther to a bear to an eagle. And you can control it through this little chip in your brain now.
I got
And what does Adela get?
Then he looks at Adela and he goes, there's not much I can do for you in here. However, I do think that you will find this more than useful. And he pulls out from his pocket a little disc, silver disc, throws it in the air, and it starts levitating in one place, growing bigger. He goes, jump on it.
Jump on it?
Yep.
You get a hoverboard?
It lowers down, you jump on
it,
and it goes up. It starts hovering around in the air for you. It's much quicker than you could ever be. It gives you very good advantage, an advantage position for battles. And also, see those runes around you? He points to the runes around it. They work as matrices. So you will never lack a matrix again. There's like 500 of them in this thing.
Holy shit!
You fucking.
Cast whatever spell whenever I want.
Yes, absolutely.
We created fantasy characters, and you gave us sci-fi gear.
I could kiss
This
you.
is the best.
This is the best fucking thing.
Drilling into my eye kind of hurt.
I just got a fucking
Worth it.
minigun.
I got a thing that could change from panther to eagle to a bear. Was that it?
Yes,
Or-
so you it's basically like a remote controlled machine. You'll be able to use it as your own actions, and it deals a ton of damage and does different things for the different animals that it can transform into.
The stalker even gonna know what these weapons are? Or he's just gonna be like, what the fuck is
So now that I have 2 lightsabers, does that mean I can like dual wield at the same time?
Yes,
What color are they?
Yeah, what color?
whatever color you imagine them to be.
I want a blue one and a pink one.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And the white dragon
You
says.
are Jedi.
The white dragon says, I think it's time for you to go back. Who knows, maybe this time you'll manage to defeat him.
Wait, what?
Yes,
This
you,
time.
you have been here before. This time loop happens all the time.
What do you mean?
Sometimes you
Where's
win,
it?
sometimes you
We-
lose. Sometimes you save your families, sometimes you don't. Regardless of the sacrifice of other timelines, yours is your to own.
I
Also-
thought it was.
One more thing, if you see Nightwing, tell her that whatever happens, her son loves her.
I thought this was like an alternate dimension. I didn't know there were time streams and timelines involved.
There's a lot you don't know, little troll.
You're also a troll, so I don't. Okay. Okay, how do we get back? We sort of just
Big is
flop
this
in the
machine.
middle of a street. We went
Also, we'll
from-
change out of the clothing that we just did a thievery in and back into my normal clothing, so that way if we see on the street, they're not going,
Yes.
"What? You
No,
on TV?"
you will not go out to the street again. Follow me.
Okay.
He takes
because
you to
we
the
went from a
back.
cabin in Switzerland to this place.
He takes you to the back of his shop, and it's like a really large warehouse with all the guns. And you turn around. It's a lot to process. You look around, and by the time you look back at him, Featherwing, but much older, stands in front of you.
What
He
the?
says something in a language you don't understand, and the portal opens. And he says, "This will take you back to the outpost between the worlds. Good luck. And look after my mom if she's still there."
How did Featherwing get so cool?
Cute.
Yeah.
Awesome, dope gear.
Wow, Pink.
I got a mix animal.
This is the guy who talks like, how's it going, guys? He went from that to this. Alright,
Hey, let's go.
let's hope this is a timeline where we win, I guess.
Alright.
So you go through the portal, and this is the end of this session. Thank you very much.
We got dope mix stuff.
That's cool.
Ah!